step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. From the Chicagoland to lands afar. With Derek Geyer, your sports czar. The game's the place from field to rink. Hot debates, fast takes, no time to blink. The Windy City roar, the fans ignite. Your circus of sports under radio light. Big Time Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
Another edition of Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derek Geyer. River Media Network Sports. And what an absolutely interesting sports day it is. I mean, I would normally talk about the Chicago Bears and who they'd be facing on Sunday, which is the Baltimore Ravens, and, some of the predictions and all that fun stuff. But as it turns out, I want to get into some gambling. Did you know that globally, the sports gambling industry has generated an estimated $100 to $109 billion in revenue in 2024. Well, and it is also expanding. Total market size is approximately 78.2% is all generated online, and the compound annual growth rate is of about 11%, and that is supposed to be going all the way until 2023, potentially reaching over $187 billion. And in the United States, this is one of the fastest growing markets that there is. Commercial sports betting has generated a record of $13.78 billion in revenue in 2024, an increase of nearly 25% from the previous year. Taxes from 2023 collected from all of the sports betting totals in over $1.8 billion in tax revenue. The leading states of betting and the largest sports betting market is currently New York, and they generate approximately $2.1 billion in revenue, with Illinois, why am I not surprised, and New Jersey, also topping $1 billion. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, you'll slowly, if you don't already know, you will get there. The continued trend of states and countries legalizing sports betting is the primary driver of market expansion. As early as 2025, 38 U.S. states and Washington, D.C. has legalized some form of sports betting. Obviously, you've got the likes of FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, all of that fun stuff. So mobile and online access has increased the sports gambling market to smartphones, the internet, has also fueled the dominance of online sports betting platforms, which are growing at a faster rate than retail offline betting. And then there are also the whole, technological advances as well to that. Already mentioned that it will grow to approximately $189 billion by 2030. And the whole reason why I bring this up is because of this.
But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today.
Somebody got in trouble.
The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime in the country. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure. The men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years.
Okay, so with that being said, and that was courtesy of ESPN, by the way, ESPN TV. Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami's, let me get to it here. So Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, Portland Trailblazer coach Chauncey Billups, and former NBA player Damon Jones were among those arrested and allegedly involved in an illegal gambling cases. Approximately 30 people were arrested. Federal prosecutors on Thursday announced over 30 people were indicted in 2 separate illegal gambling cases. I already mentioned that as far as basketball players, but then, as you heard, you got, I mean, this is almost like life imitating art, imitating life, where you've got the Gambino crime family, you've got, well, let's just say, most likely heads are going to roll with this, because not only were they betting on and fixing NBA games, whether or not they were going to be taking themselves out of specific games and letting people know that what they were going to be doing, fixing the score. Well, if you are a head coach in Chauncey Billups, you could determine who is going to get a quote-unquote rest night, a day off, if you will. But you don't, but you tell people, you let people know ahead of time of what is going to happen. So therefore, you could heavily bet on the sporting games. And So 3 of the more than 30 defendants targeted in today's indictments were allegedly involved in both the sports betting scheme and fraudulent gambling scheme, said Christopher Ria, assistant director in charge of the FBI's New York field office. So, 1, you have the sports betting scheme. 2, you have a couple of NBA players, high-profile figures, that were allegedly bringing in whales or high rollers, if you will, to gamble at these clubs. I'm just going to call them clubs, or sport, or poker outlets, if you will. So with that being said, in one of the alleged schemes, the poker games were rigged using technology such as chip tray analyzers and an x-ray table that could read the cards face down on the table, according to prosecutors. So how do they know what was going on? Well, those newfangled glasses that are out there, I think they're like Ray-Bans or whatever. You could do video and stuff. Well, apparently the technology is so good that by reading, and I'm theorizing here, but with some sort of, clue to it as well, that they would get the x-ray scan, or they would get the cameras from inside the chute or inside the card dealer, and they would actually be able to see what the cards are, what everyone is dealt with at the table. So, can you imagine playing in a poker game like that, to where you're betting heavy and to where you are, well, you're pretty much SOL in that regards, Smurf out of luck, if you will. So, according to the FBI press conference here, that's been going on for a couple of years, because these charges have, we're in 2025. They're going back all the way to 2023, 2022. And the gambling aspect or side of things, or I'm sorry, the illegal poker games or the legit poker games that were being played, those were also under investigation as well. So I'm going to continue this on the other side of a break. You're currently listening.
A loved one owns a gun, and for a while...
Let me try that again. You are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM.
Does your car need a shine? At Britain's Touchless Car Wash, they make it quick, easy, and spotless every time. And they're open 24/7 for your convenience. Right now, get a free car wash just for joining their text club. Text BRITT to 30400 and enjoy a free car wash. Visit Britain's Touchless Car Wash at 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin, or at 555 Willow in West Dundee. Britain's, caring for your car while caring for our community.
A loved one owns a gun, and for a while now, you've been concerned about their behavior. They're just not acting like themselves. They've been distant, they've been unpredictable, they've been lashing out. They've been saying things that make you worried they might harm themselves or friends or family. Or you're worried this loved one might hurt you. Maybe they recently threatened someone with their gun. You know something needs to be done, and you wish more than anything you could hit pause on this situation. Well, here in Illinois, you can, with a firearm restraining order. In extreme cases, this order temporarily prevents a person in crisis from having a firearm, giving them time to heal before they do something dangerous or even deadly. If you are worried about a loved one in crisis who has access to a firearm, learn more about firearm restraining orders at illinois.gov/pause to heal. A public service announcement brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Are you looking to buy, sell, or trade something? Maybe clean out that attic or basement, or just make a little extra cash? Then don't miss Tradio on Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. Call in to let folks in the Fox River Valley know what you're looking for or what you've got to get rid of. It's easy, it's free, and it's a great way to connect with your community. Call in at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If it's got to go, then let us know. Only on Tradio, here on WRMN AM 1410.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. Loveyourmindtoday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM. Thank you for listening, Brendan. I appreciate it. You are, of course, listening on the youtube.com at WRMN Radio. And you can see my tired face on WRMN Radio at the YouTube feed. But continuing on with, the big news story of the day. So Chauncey Billups, or the Portland Trail Blazers, released a statement saying that they were cooperating with authorities following the arrest of head coach Chauncey Billups and named assistant coach Tiago Splitter as the interim head coach. Billups and the Trailblazers are fully cooperating with the investigation. Billups has been placed on immediate leave, and as I said, Splitter will be assuming head coaching duties in the interim. The team announced that would be the Portland Trailblazers. Any further questions should be directed to the NBA. That was an article via NBC. And let's see. Also, Jonte Porter, who pleaded guilty in a 2024 betting scandal, was also mentioned in this indictment. Oh, boy. So Porter pleaded guilty in 2024 to conspiracy to commit wire fraud over a betting scandal that prompted the NBA to ban him. The former center gave tips to other men that he was going to exit 2 games earlier, allowing them or their relatives to place big bets, according to a complaint filed in his case. I'm getting to the point of this. During his plea hearing, Porter said he agreed to withdraw from games to clear his own gambling debts. An NBA investigation into Porter found that he also wagered on games that he did not play in, even betting against his own team at least once. Porter faces up to 4 years in prison in addition to large fines, but his sentencing has been delayed. I wonder why. I can only theorize that maybe he is potentially turning state's evidence. And this is kind of funny because the Operation Nothing But Bet, get it? The Operation Nothing But Bet indictment mentions both games Porter pulled out of, alleging that one of Porter's conspirators gave the information to defendants named in the indictment to place a bet. So, you know ahead of time what is going to happen if you are a sports bettor. Hey, 2 games down the line, I'm going to fake an injury. I am not going to be playing the full entire game. So therefore, you bet your arses off with it. You place big money on it, which, quite honestly, is probably one of the reasons why that aspect of things got flagged. So in other articles, it's also saying, according to prosecutors, a group of co-conspirators that included Jones and Rozier gave the non-public, and this is also part of the reason why it's obviously such a big deal, the non-public information to a network of individuals to place the bet. The bets were allegedly all made with the intention of profiting off of the scheme at the expense of the betting companies. Go figure. Many of the wagers were placed in connection with betting lines that did not reflect or account for private information, the indictment said. That's what makes the wagers more profitable. I can see why there might be a problem here. Yeah, see. I don't understand that, see. Suspects and their co-conspirators were also involved in payments using a variety of platforms, including peer-to-peer payment transfers, bank wires, and cash exchanges, the prosecutors alleged. Somebody in trouble. Well, there's a lot of somebody's in trouble here. Conspirators allegedly bet $100,000 against the Lakers before an Anthony Davis injury went public. This is from Doa Madani and Andrew Grief, also from NBC News. Jones also allegedly sold other non-public information about a Lakers player to conspirators that led to a $100,000 bet against the team during a January 15th, 2024 game against the OKC Thunder. Yeah. So that is pretty much like what is going on today. I mean, there is like so much more to this story that I can't even deep dive into. I've been looking at this for like a couple hours, but I mean, my goodness. The information was not public at the time, and the bet was made hours before the player was listed as probable in the NBA's injury report. Anthony Davis was the only Lakers player listed as probable on the injury report that day. And then they say, because there's a list of players, 30 plus, ultimately player number 4 played in the January 15th game in line with his season average in minutes and performed well, and the Lakers won the game, the indictment said. I mean, yeah. Then, when I get back from break, we're going to be talking about these rigged poker games a little bit further. I'm Derek Geyer. You're listening to Big Top Gambling Sports on WRMN 1410 AM.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. Lake and Will counties have joined a growing number of local governments, including Chicago and Cook County, in banning federal immigration officials from using their properties for civil enforcement activities. The Lake County Board recently approved the move in a 14-5 vote, with signage now being installed at 28 county-owned sites. Supporters say the actions protect immigrant communities from being targeted, while opponents argued for a more neutral stance to avoid escalating tensions with federal authorities. Similar measures are expected soon in North Chicago and Carpentersville. Aurora Aurora police are searching for 16-year-old Melina Granados, who was last seen around noon Friday in the 500 block of Parker Avenue. She's described as 5'4", 150 pounds with brown hair and eyes, and was wearing a black hoodie and black pants. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Aurora Police Department's Investigations Division. More than 1.9 million Illinois residents risk losing their SNAP food benefits starting November 1st if the federal government shutdown continues, as the U.S. Department of Agriculture has halted funding for November SNAP payments. Illinois officials warn this would leave many families, including children, seniors, and people with disabilities, without vital food support during a time of rising food insecurity and inflation. Local food banks are preparing for increased demand, but emphasize the need for federal leaders to restore funding and reopen the government to prevent widespread hunger. Last week, former and current Campton Hills police officers, including ex-police chief Stephen Miller, were indicted for allegedly selling guns illegally from the police evidence room between 2018 and 2023. Prosecutors say they also falsified and altered reports to cover up the sales and obstruct investigations. All four men turned themselves in and were released with restrictions, including a ban on possessing firearms and contacting each other. Miller faces 41 charges, including money laundering, forgery, and wire fraud. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to handle the busy holiday season, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 34. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 53, with temperatures falling to around 51 in the afternoon. Looking ahead to Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 59. Currently, it is 47 with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. Top Sports, feel the roar, where the wild games come to score. Guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland. Football frenzy and hoops so high. Baseball swinging as seasons fly. Hockey blades Highways cutting swift and true. Sports carousel spinning just for you. Big time sports feel the roar, where the wild games come to score. Guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
And welcome back into Big Top Sports here on WRMN with yours truly, Derek Geyer. Okay, so now I was actually able to find the crime families, or I'll go with crime families. The Bonanos, the Gambinos, the Genovese, the Lucchese. Crime families are all named in this investigation. And it's just, whoo-wee. Oh, I got a phone call. Hello, caller. You are live on WRMN. How can I help you? What's your name?
What's going on, brother? This on the caller ID?
No, I don't have the caller ID.
Oh, man, and I got to sneak up on you. Even better. What's going on, princess?
This must be the one, the only Marcus Mack. How you doing, Marcus?
Yes,
That's the one you want.
sir. Yes, sir. The one and only, the Mac Man, baby, checking in with your own Big Top Sports. Dude, wow.
Yeah, right?
What a way to start the NBA season.
Test.
Wow.
Not only that, but I mean, what are going to be the ramifications leaking and
prison time?
I definitely know that there's going to be prison time. But, as far as like the other sports, I mean, because you already had a couple of pitchers that were suspended this year.
Hey, don't forget about the translator. Don't forget about. It was my translator making those bets. Don't ever let me. It's amazing how fast MLB tried to bury that one because it has their best player in the game. Yeah. How long has this been going on, brother? Players betting on games. Remember the rumor. And it's a rumor. It was never factual, but what's the rumor that Michael Jordan did not quit the league to go to baseball, that he got suspended by David Stern for his gambling? Also,
allegedly. Hey, don't forget, you got to toss that word in there because if not, then we're liable, and I don't have the money to pay that, and
Heck, man, I don't either. So allegedly, his gambling was also tied to the untimely demise of his father. These things are open record. Anybody can search the alleged assumptions online. All you got to do is simply type them in. Information's right there. The gambling. If you remember what Michael Jordan said in The Last Dance when he got to the league, what did he say? He said the guys were drunk. He pretty much said they were drunk and intoxicated from.
So you're saying you got the windows
that you might inhale.
So you're not going to hear anybody out there.
And so he already was basically telling you he came into a league of scumbags. If you think about it, he was basically saying to you, I came into a league of scumbags. Why does everybody think that has changed so much
right into
when they're actually making more money? They come into the league younger, less developed.
Now talk into it
You're giving millions of dollars to teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
That's a lot better.
By the time an NBA player has hit 26, 27, the guy's been in the league almost 10 years.
Okay.
And then the guy's been playing, you're like, man, this guy's been playing for a really long time. And then you look up and he's still in his 20s.
Yeah.
So,
and then you can do whatever you want.
I mean,
put whatever you want to.
I don't think this is even about
this is what the computer's using.
Some guy needing money. I think that
the internet speed
throughout sports.
So if this goes flat, your internet
have been gambling for for a long time.
He should be groovy,
Not
man.
just Chauncey
Looks
Billups,
great.
Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Ohtani, golfers. I guarantee you, Rory McIlroy lays down bets somewhere more than likely, allegedly. Okay?
Thank you for that.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly, because nothing can be proven, right? I mean, anybody can use their translator to make a bet for them and, then say, hey, I didn't know what he was doing with my money.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know what he was doing with my money.
See, I mean, it doesn't become an issue until it becomes an issue. And what I'll say with that is okay, Pete Rose, he bet on baseball, he got caught, he got banned, whatever. Then you also have like the steroid issue. Everything was fine. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa were hitting the ball miles and miles. But it wasn't an issue until Jose Canseco came out with the book.
Don't forget Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Well,
don't forget the Black Sox. Like gambling in sports. The thought that a team or player will cheat.
Oh yeah,
profit. This has been going on since sports. The one thing that none of the entities want you to even question is that someone is out there tanking their play, because then that makes the viewership go down. That makes the product not as viable. And remember, legal gambling is very much tied up into these sports. So if the idea,
without a doubt,
that none of this has been legit, you've just destroyed the sports gambling world.
Yeah,
who can lay down an honest bet anymore and be like, yeah, that's I'm getting, you know what I mean? I'm getting the right results. Or is one of the families, hey, how you doing, behind it all?
Yeah, you're not joking on that one.
No, so this is crazy. It blew my world. I'm so glad you're talking about this, brother. This is huge, and I think it might just change the landscape of all sports.
It should, and I mean, this is why so many teams we're talking like all sports. Just going to lay it out there, all sports, from soccer to golf, baseball, football, hockey, basketball, obviously, and anywhere in between, horse racing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They all got in bed with the sports book, right?
Yep.
I know the Chicago Cubs did. They got a sports book in Wrigley Field. I would imagine that there are sports books in a majority of all major league stadiums, whether it be, like I said, football, baseball, soccer, hockey, whatever, because they're getting a profit from it, from getting into bed with the sports books, obviously.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden it's like,
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're talking
sports and gambling, if you think about it, I say, man, the Bears are going to win by 10, and then you say, oh, no, the Bears are going to actually win by 30. Let's bet on it. Do you see how fast that just went? You know what I mean? And
but you got to give me points on that one.
Exactly.
I mean,
But do you see how easy it is? And that's the thing about it, is that everyone, not everyone, but a majority of people can just make the simplest bet. I mean, just that quick. Hey, you're not going to score 60 in tomorrow's game. I bet you I do.
Yeah.
$2,000 on it.
Yep. He's not going to be placing the $2,000 on it. Someone else will for him, because that's,
there you go.
I mean,
there you go.
When you have 30 people plus named in this indictment, and I haven't even gotten into like the $7 million, gambling thing that was going across, the United States, with the legal or illegal poker that has also been, discovered. I mean, and here I was actually going to bring that up because they were also, oh, come on. So apparently, there are apparently, so in this headline, famous basketball stars were used as quote unquote, face cards to attract wealthy people to rigged mafia-run poker games, the indictment said. So,
serious business.
Yeah, so what face cards are, for everyone else out there that is not reading this article and don't actually know, face cards were used by the mafia to attract wealthy people to play in their rigged poker games with these famous basketball stars, such as Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones, like in this Newsweek article that I'm reading. So they would bring them in, and they would,
and everything was rigged.
Yeah.
Everything.
So let's see.
You can see
The indictment obtained by the New York Times stated that the machines used to shuffle the cards at the poker games had advanced.
How do you watch the game? Do you watch it out the window, or do you watch it from the
predict which player had the winning hand? That information was relayed back to someone at the table who could communicate through other cheating players via secret signals.
My goodness. Bro.
So not only that, but there were also other rigged games include poker chip trays with hidden cameras in them, and cards with secret markings on them.
And this is the random 30 bucks.
Viewable with specially designed contact lenses or sunglasses. And this is all according to the
2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4, and 5.
What's going on here?
Yeah, pretty much.
You can throw a random 30, or you can do 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That's where we're at. I mean,
this one right here.
See, here's the other thing about this.
Let me move it. Let me make it just a little bigger.
And I hate saying this, and I hate even like theorizing about this, Marcus.
This one here.
But when you're talking about the top 4
national anthem,
possibly biggest crime families in the state, or I'm sorry, in the United States, who do you think is getting clipped?
So you also got the national
clipped,
anthem.
I mean, swimming with the
30s,
fishes,
you
concrete
got 2,
galoshes.
3, 4, and a 5.
You're talking the Bonanno, the Gambino, the Genovese, and the Lucchese crime families here.
And that's essentially all I do.
Art imitates life.
Getting close to what?
All ties to these gentlemen or their families has been severed. All ties.
Did you not put them on
all the government can do is name those families on paper, but in terms of them actually having anything that's going to really substantially,
it's a tight booth.
It's like I said, it's art imitates life, and I don't know, because remember, a lot of this is allegedly. No one's been convicted yet, but I'll tell you what: when the director of the FBI stands up and says what they have,
you don't need anything else on the automation system.
Yeah,
I tend to think they have.
You just need your hotkeys.
Well, and that's the big thing, because in that FBI press conference, they've been going. So I believe he said that they went back to 2022 or 2023.
So this is how I run the remote.
The one thing,
so what I'll do is I'll keep the automation system about halfway up. That's enough for you to talk
about. This goes back to when he was still a player, apparently, and it continued. It continued into his coaching career. But Derek, I don't want to take up too much time on the phone. I'm glad you took me in to talk this over. And I want to give this out there, because now with this Newsweek article and everything that I'm reading, and this is like, it just got published 1 hour ago online at 5:56 Eastern time. Okay, so 4 o'clock Central. Okay, so about 2 hours or so ago, give or take. So one of the guys that got arrested and was seen leaving the Florida court after his arrest was Terry Rozier, right? I hate to speculate, because he plays for the Miami Heat. Miami Heat guard, right? Terry Rozier leaves the U.S. federal courthouse through a side door after his arraignment.
and this was in Orlando, Florida. You know where I'm going with this, right?
You already know how this has gone down, brother. Okay. Look,
I mean, he's getting into like
ain't nobody trying to do jail time, brother.
No, not at all.
Ain't nobody trying to do jail time.
I mean, you get arrested in the morning with these charges, and then you're getting released in the afternoon into a black SUV with all tinted windows?
If the feds grabbed you right now, you tell every secret about your family. Okay? So I'm just telling you, man.
I mean,
I can't blame it. Whatever happens, happens, but that don't surprise me. Oh, people are talking. Oh, people are talking. These walls can talk. Guess what? People are talking. So, man, like I said, Derek, you, man, I enjoy the show. You keep killing it. I love it. Big Tops is bringing it. And this story is wow. This is just the beginning. So, this, my friend. I absolutely love it.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. Everything that we are going to need to know, this is just going to be, because I am pretty damn sure that this is going to bleed over into other sports. I mean, we've already seen it.
It's going to change it.
Yeah, we've already seen it, like I said, with a couple of, I believe it was the Tigers pitchers during the middle of the season, right? Where they were like first pitch, ball, first, and they weren't even competitive pitches and everything. That was, So.
No, it's everything's going to be now watched.
Oh, yeah.
And reanalyzed. And so it's just amazing. It makes you wonder why Eberflus didn't know how to call those games. Oh, I'm just joking. All right, Derek, you have a good show, brother.
Well, theoretically, Eberflus, okay, first off, allegedly. And second off, I mean, can you really argue with Eberflus, Eberfool, I mean, it really seems like he has absolutely no idea what the hell he's doing. Yeah, that is for certain.
Not smart enough.
that is for damn sure.
You have a good night, man. I love the show.
Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate that.
All right, brother.
Have a good one. Enjoy retirement out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. That was Marcus Mack, formerly of The Truth About Chicago Sports. Ran a little bit over there, so I'm going to be taking a break right now and a little bit more on the other side. You're listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM. You know what? I'm not going to take it because that's going to lead me to take another commercial break probably within like 30 seconds of getting back. But let's see. Yes, Jeff, I do believe this is probably going to be a betting Armageddon for sure. I truly believe this is going to encompass everything. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate it. Thank you, Downtown Jose. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning. I will be doing double duty once again on the WRMN Morning Show. I will be guest hosting with Susie C. Elliot is unavailable tomorrow. He is going to be working with NASA, and he is going to be checking out that planet out there, Uranus. So with that being said, I will be sitting in here, and well, I do appreciate the kind words. If anyone else would like to hop on after the top of the hour break, you should already know it by now, but the telephone number is 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. Or you could text in and also get your voice heard if you don't feel like hopping on. That text line is 505-926-1410. That's 505-926-1410. And I also feel like I need to mention this as well, since, I kind of got away from me at the very top of it. I will also be doing color commentating on the Hampshire Whippers game at 7 p.m. tomorrow, which means there will be another WRM. Well, no. That's not true. it will be a Whippers tailgate at Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire. I almost got ahead of myself. I almost stuck my foot in my mouth, kind of like how I did this morning on the morning show. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. It was quite fun. And tell me on this one. Hello out there. Are you listening? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I discovered that one. Yeah, there's a little reverb. There's a little bit of an echo to it. I was having way too much fun as far as that went this morning. And I am here for everything off the rails. Absolutely everything off the rails. I thrive in that sort of chaos. I really do. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy talking to y'all out there right now. And if you missed it yesterday, I was also talking about NASCAR with my boy, Bob Mariner. So if you want to catch up and get into the NASCAR talk that we were doing yesterday, I would go back to about the 6:30 hour on YouTube.com at WRMN Radio and check that out. Lots of fun. I learned a little bit. I learned that, the people down there in Talladega, and by the people down there in Talladega, I mean the rescue crews, after that nice little crash, if you will, were very slow in getting their asses in gear, especially when you had a driver that was most likely suffering from smoke inhalation. And, his car was also on fire as well. So that was pretty gnarly to see, and if I could just I had it in my head, my own special soundtrack, because that's how I like to roll. The boom, ba-dum, 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 boom, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum. And I didn't mean it to sound like the Matlock theme, from yesteryear and everything, but that's kind of how I heard it. But with that being said, I'm the host of Big Top Sports. I am Derek Geyer. You are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM. And after this top of the hour break, I'm going to continue talking about this gambling scandal. Because, if it bleeds, it leads. Here on WRMN 1410 AM.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400 and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 7 o'clock.
And welcome into another night under the lights on this Friday. We are here at Hampshire Stadiums where the Whippers are taking on, the Hampshire Whippers are taking on Huntley and the Red Raiders. I'm Derek Geyer, and you are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM Elgin, and I am here with Jeff Myers. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
I'm doing well, young man. It should be an exciting night. Senior night brings out a great crowd and lots of names being spoke about.
Absolutely. As they were going through all the players, I believe there were about 15 to 18 seniors that are playing on the football team and a myriad of other band members, cheerleading squad, and cheer squad as well. So it's a little cold tonight, isn't it?
It's a little nippy. It's almost winter approaching as a preview tonight as far as the football game is concerned.
This is true. And as I was saying, it is the Hampshire Whippers with a record of 3-5 on the year, taking on the Huntley Red Raiders at a record of 4-4. And as I was over there at Newman's Corner Pub for the pregame, found out today that if the Whippers win tonight, that they will potentially be knocking the Red Raiders out of playoff contention.
Wow, that's quite a statement right there. The Red Raiders not as strong this year. They won the first 3 games, and they went on a losing streak, as you saw right there. And they came off of years where they were 9-2. They went 2 rounds deep in the playoffs 2 years ago, 8-2 a year ago. So they went around into the playoffs. So they started well, but that midseason got them, didn't it, a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. They are coming off a win last week. The point differential, points for the Red Raiders, they've got 241 points for and 194 points against, as opposed to the Hampshire Whippers. They scored 140 points for, and they've given up 266 points.
We are ready, as you can tell by the public address, man. We're ready for football action, and here comes the squad. Some of the seniors that you talked about, of course, Chris Whetstone, Maxwell Jacobs, we saw out there earlier today, and Breckham Elliott, we would see him, and those are some of the seniors that saw the action, got a chance to be on the field early tonight.
Yeah, and it looks to be another raucous crowd here in Hampshire. With Halloween right around the corner, you've got a majority of the student section all dressed up in their finest Halloween garb, if you will.
We must have 2,000 variations here tonight, then.
Yeah, we've got a lot of different variations. I see a lot of onesies, but it is cold out here. That must be the new trend here in high school.
No onesies for me. I need like a tensies or something on this cold night.
Yeah, definitely with that. We are lucky that the windows are closed here in the press box, and just wanted to go ahead and see what's going on now. Looks like the marching band is coming back around, and we are moments away from doing the national anthem.
As we mentioned, we had lots of announcement of the seniors, so if you're a youngster down here tonight, we salute them as well on a chilly night. Historically, I guess it's for the norm for this time of year.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was talking to a couple of the parents over there at Newman's, and they said that last year it was a little bit rainy, a little bit,
right?
Well...
Are you receiving mail from Newman's now? You're always there, aren't you? That's your place.
Well, I wish it were my place, but it's
we can make you president for a day.
It's a fun environment. Susie C from the WRMN morning show, she's a bartender over there.
Gosh.
So that's always nice to go in and see a friendly face, and she's always chipper, and
she's charming in all cases, so that's always a great venue over there.
Yes, indeed it is. And before we get any further, we are going to embark on the national anthem. So as soon as the band starts going,
We're right back right after the national anthem there and ready for football. Derek, it's been my delight to be with you this season here in the booth for WRMN.
I definitely appreciate you being here with me, letting me cut my teeth here, doing the color commentary. Not always on point, but it's been fun nonetheless. I definitely appreciate you too, Jeff.
You did a wonderful job. You're a busy man. You got talk sports all the time. I see you in the morning show. You're on the air like 15 hours a day, aren't you?
Yeah, it certainly seemed like that yesterday as I was kind of going in for the Thursday gimmick that they have on the WRMN morning show. What will Elliot put in his mouth?
Yeah.
And I've kind of been going in there most every Thursday, but I enjoy it and it's a lot of fun. And then I get to come back and I get to talk sports later on in the day.
That's great. No, we appreciate that. It's great that you're doing all that, and that's WRMN has a long history in sports, and you continue that great legacy.
Well, I appreciate that. You definitely are giving me kind words. And are you going to be taking part of Nightmare on Chicago Street tomorrow?
Yes, we're going to be out and about a little bit with, well, not out and about, but we'll be there. You had such a great setup last year that with our cameraman, Bruce Shipyor, and I will be there. We'll be maybe talking with folks in front and also whatever Sonar wants. We'll do a little bit of that in the some of the hours even before it gets underway.
Yeah, so Nightmare on Chicago Street is going to be taking place tomorrow in downtown Elgin, and it is going to be from 6 to 10 p.m., and we are just moments away from opening kickoff, and the Whippers will be receiving the ball.
That'll start things off here, so it'll be great. Again, the final game of the year. We appreciate you're with us, wherever you might be. It is Friday night, 10 after 7. We're hearing that. Senior night, we're ready for football right here. We're shaking the rafters, not us.
Nope, they are getting at it, and here's the opening squib kick.
Taking it about the 15-yard line. It's about the mobbing our way, getting some yardage. Hey, he might go all the way. He's midfield. 45, 40, 35, 30. It will be all the way on senior night, a touchdown. Catch that number. That was Well, that was Whetstone, wasn't it? Chris Whetstone?
Sounded like it was Chris Whetstone, and he opens the night with a, 71-yard return on that touchdown.
With the official yardage from Bruce Shipyo. What would he get scooping up there, Bruce? About
85. Okay.
70, yeah.
I shortchanged him 6 yards. I do apologize.
We have the noisiest booth we've ever had, but we appreciate their energy level.
Sorry about that.
Right.
I was screaming as well. Go.
I lost.
And already, not 15 seconds off the clock, and it's already 6-0.
I have a window open. We didn't open it. It simply broke with all the noise.
Yeah.
That's great. That's exciting. Senior night. What better things can you do? And again, the extra point is good. 7-0 it is.
Wow, that was
the play. Mason Hill should be there.
Well, I got to admit, I was a little bit tired when we first started with the broadcast. I am awake right now. That was very impressive, and I might as well get this business out of the way since we do have an opening here. This broadcast is supported by the Hampshire Area Chamber of Commerce, connecting local businesses, fostering economic growth, and building community partnerships. Learn more about membership and events at hampshirechamber.org. That's hampshirechamber.org. My goodness, that was awesome.
Say the least. That was. Even our cameraman enjoys it. Way to go there, Andrew. Yeah, it was a fun 15 seconds and lots of screaming going on. And that's the way to open up. Well, you always remember senior night. No one will forget this first play.
No, it was almost like the Bears were taking off the Super Bowl kickoff with Devin Hester back in 2006. Or was it 2005? It's one of those years.
Yeah, they were all good. So let's go. We'll get back now. We'll return the favor. Hopefully not. We will kick off to them.
Yeah, we're going to kick off to them, and that's definitely going to be a core memory for Whetstone. He will remember this for the rest of his life.
No question about that. So let's see how we go. Going to boot it away. Should be Mason Hill out there, should it not? Here's going to be the kick.
And it's another squibber.
And scooped about the 22-yard line. Let's see how far they go. He's still going. He's in there, gets to about the 40 before he falls out of bounds. Not bad for about a 18-yard pickup or thereabouts. One more block, he might have gone a bit further.
Yeah, and Jamie Kerouac was on. Okay, Jamison Karwaki. Thank you for that.
Karwaki. I used to live on Karwaki Place. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for those guys. Anything could happen tonight, don't you think?
Yeah, it definitely has the setup for that. Adrenaline.
Big things are going on up here tonight. It's senior night.
I have absolutely no idea what the ruckus was there, but
or anything. Yeah. Here we go. First pass, far side, caught. It'll be undropped right like that. He would have picked up about 6 yards or more. On the far side, you saw catch and drop.
Yeah, it looked like it went right through his fingers. He was looking to do a little catch and run, but I think his eyes were more up the field than it was on the ball on that play.
We should see Malik Carter, a very good quarterback. They have a good offensive squad. Again, they started quickly this year, went 3-0, then had a big losing spell. They get them in danger of not being in playoff consideration this year. Handoff it is. This is some yardage. Falls forward about the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down at about 4 or so.
3rd and about 4. Number 64 on the tackle for the Whippers. That's Carter Hintz.
Jason Eckey with the carry.
So it is going to be 3rd and 4 on the Red Raiders' 44-yard line with 11:11 left in the first quarter.
See if Carter will throw here. He was a good thrower. He will look, throw, tough toss, too tough to handle. Is the far side received? If it was, it's so short.
No.
And he didn't catch it.
Incomplete off his one hand. He was diving to the ground on that one. The pass was just a little bit out of his reach. And I want to say number 16, Rylan Mowers on the coverage on that one.
Nice job on that. Anytime you can keep a first down away from these guys, it's good. So they'll boot it away now from just about their own 33-yard line. Kick will take place. We could use another return here, couldn't we?
We could. This looks like an interesting setup. Okay. I thought maybe they were going to fake it.
Kick away. It's a nice kick, really. It's got a nice roll as well inside the 15 to about maybe the 11 or thereabouts down there, 11 or 12. Great bounce.
Yeah, that was a big Red Raiders bounce on that one, and it looks like it's going to be on about like the 5 or 6 yard line of the Whippers. So they are going to be starting their first drive of the evening in the shadow of their own end zone. And with everything going on, what do you think, Jeff? Going to start pounding the rock right up the middle, kind of like how they did a couple weeks or so ago?
So close to their own, the other team's end zone. It's not a bad idea. So, let's see if we get some running plays early, and we will. And not bad. Thrust ahead to almost the 20-yard line, or maybe just over it. A great run, that line, first down.
Yeah. Kostrowski on the carry. Got it to about the 20-yard line.
20.
So just 1 yard shy of the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 1 on the 20-yard line.
As substitutions coming in, we see Josh Page come off bench for Hampshire here as he runs in with two-time teammates, we should say. Wide out, near side, split back formation, quarterback under center. Here we go. It's going to be the handoff. We should get that first down here and maybe a little bit more and more and more. The pile's moving. Wow.
That would.
Pushes the pile, picks up a couple.
Wow, he pushes the pile indeed.
Yep. Jacob Ostrowski on that carry, he was able to get it down, and that was a mass of humanity on the very tail end of that play.
To the 26-yard line, they're about to be 1st and 10. Wide out, still in nature near side. Singular back.
Oh, watching the robber.
And let's see. Oh, they're going to hand off there. He gets away from the man. Can he turn the corner here? No. But he'll get just about 5 yards on that first down carry to about the 31 or so. Jackson Curry had that run. Jackson, we should say, is a senior.
Yeah, he was unable to really get around the corner over there. Good bursuit, not bursuit.
You got new words coming up.
Yeah, I'm just all sorts of creative.
That might be a new segment for the morning show. New words.
Yeah, new
taste, new words. Here we go. Wide out far side. Hand it off. Can we run to the left? We can, and kind of fall forward to maybe a yard or two or so.
Yeah, Whetstone on the carry on that. He got tripped up a little bit in the backfield, but he was actually able to pick up a yard or two on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 on the Whippers 33 with about 8:50 left in the first quarter. Whippers up 7-0.
That sets it up. Happy you've joined us here for senior night, final night of the season this year.
Well, it's final night of the season for us.
Yeah, well, again, other teams will continue to play. And again, a chance to play the bad guy here, knock these guys out of playoff contention, if you will, or consideration with a win by the Whippers here tonight. Oh, almost lost it, but still get moving. Still, the pile is going to be a little shy of that first down, but it almost went over the left shoulder, but he got back to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Tyler Lack on that pitch out was a little bit out of the reach of Whetstone, but he was able to make a leaping, jumping catch on it to secure the ball and not give the Red Raiders a turnover on that one. So they will be punting on 4th and 3 from the 34 of the Whippers.
Tyler Lack is just a junior, of course. The other men, a lot of quarterbacking time this year, Jacobs and Whetstone, are seniors. Going to boot it away, as you mentioned. Here's the snap and the kick, a line drive type thing. It's going to be a great roll. Plenty of roll time here. It is going to continue to go down all the way to about the 20-yard line. Wow.
We'll start 1st and 10 near hash mark.
Yep, number 23 was on the coverage to tap the ball down there on the 20-yard line of the Red Raiders, and that was Jackson Curry on that one.
Here we go. Let's see the throwing arm if it comes alive here tonight for their fine quarterback, Malek Carter, just a sophomore. He's had some big games this year. They have a couple good quarterbacks, so they've scored some points on this season.
Yep. They've put up 241 points on the season, and they're looking to do a little bit of damage right here. But I do believe the Whippers defense is going to be up to the task.
All right. That's how we see it. Shotgun formation, as you see. It's going to be the handoffs. An opening, 20, 30, 35. Oh, knocked out of bounds, maybe just across the 40. Great run there. The hole opened wide, and he accelerated.
Yeah. Curry on the knocker, the running back knocked the running back out of bounds at about where are they spotting it? At the 40-yard line of the Red Raiders.
Chase Hanecki, Honjnacki with a run on that one, just a sophomore. Here we do it again. No, we called the penalty. You called it here.
There it is.
Called it first, we'll claim, right here on WRMN. I heard that before I saw the flag.
Yeah, there is holding on the play. There was absolutely no way that he was going to get around the corner without being impeded on.
All right. Bring it back a little bit. We'll take that.
Sorry about that, Jeff. I got a little excited on the hold that the ref seemingly wasn't calling, but he did.
Held it before I saw a flag, so congratulations. You've earned your tutelage. You can be a ref if you want now, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that job if you paid me.
You look good in a striped shirt.
Yeah, well, it is slimming.
Here we go. 1st and 20 it is.
1st and 20 on the 30-yard line of the Red Raiders.
Should be a throwing down here, you might think. Let's see how they handle it. It will be, as we said, the handoff far side. Can he turn the corner? Most likely not, and can't. Nowhere to go. Maybe lost a yard or so. Chase Hanecki couldn't turn that corner. He's just a sophomore. Old number 26 out there.
Good pursuit on the defense on that one, not allowing him to get to the edge and around it. They are setting primarily up in shotgun formation and just giving the handoff. Sweeps right, sweeps left.
This could be a throw to the near side for us. Let's see if we find this. Might jump here. Anything jump there? They might be.
Offsides on the Whippers.
Yeah, that was a long play developing, so will be a 5-yard penalty there against the home squad.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 2nd and 15 from the 35 of the Red Raiders. Whippers are currently up 7-0 with 6:55 left on the board.
2nd and 15. Lots of energy on the field for the senior night for both squads. They could throw this way as you watch it. And they delay a little bit, looking for the play, casually approaching. Will we have a snap in this time zone? That's the question. They're holding it right out there. Looking. Here we go. Going to throw this way, we believe. Perhaps somewhere on the far side. Caught. Is it not? Yes, and he's going to get a first down and more. If he can get a block or two, he gets all the way to the 40-yard line on a great pass and reception that time.
Yeah, the unfortunate aspect of that was it was about a 10-yard curl route where the receiver came back for the ball. The DB slipped on the play, allowing him to make the reception.
All right, now 1st and 10 it is. They're going to throw again. This time their side is without, and it's going to be
there. We go
down. You did, and a loss.
Ivan Lechuga on the tackle,
and Brady Algetti received it, but he could go nowhere with a great tackle and sets them back after that big drive. Now it's going to be 2nd and longer.
Yep, 2nd and longer on about the 46-yard line of the Whippers. So it's going to be approximately, well, I don't know, 2nd and 13?
Yeah, here we go. Carter the toss, Carter the reception by a teammate there. Looked like almost 2 players had it, but it's going to go. It was a reception. They get it inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
Curry on the stop.
And that was picked up by Matthew Shorter for the Red Raiders. That was a nice turnaround, 5 to 7 yard completion curl route.
3rd and 3, a big down here. They trail 7-0 early. Taking their time out there, getting conversation going on. Quarterback is. The snap will come your way shortly, we believe. And there it is. It is going to be a handoff. He's short. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, with the Carter Hintz on the stop. It was a shotgun snap, inside handoff that went nowhere, and it is going to be 4th down and 3 on the Whippers 36. So this is approximately, nope, they're going for it.
They want to go for it. 4th and 3 it is. You see, as you set it up, pretty long time. They might try to get him to jump. They might not call a play here. Just see if the defensive line gets a bit anxious. No, they're going to go, going to throw, going to look. He's going to have to scamper. We're going to get the ball. Just like that.
Charge number 64, Carter Hintz.
The junior.
The junior Carter Hintz has come to play today. Back-to-back tackles. This one for a sack, and it is a turnover on and down.
You've got 2 or 3 voices here tonight, I think.
Yes, I think I do.
That's great. A wonderful start to this senior bash, if you will. 1st and 10, as you mentioned, their own 36-yard line. Making the 45. 45. It is. Here we go. 1st and 10. Already got the score, the lead. 7-0, and we're going to hand it off. I do believe, no, it's going to be passed this side. It is going to be received right there, and about a 3-yard pickup.
And that was Jackson Curry on the reception.
Curry busy tonight, so he gets about 2nd and 7 it will be now.
Yeah, simple flat pass off to us on the near side, and that would be off to the right if you're looking on WRMN on YouTube radio. That's WRMN radio.
That's a great way to see the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Really is. Andrew, you're doing a good job on the camera there. Here we go. It's the fake. Handoff it was. Who's got where? It just goes down. Did he go down with the ball? He did.
Yeah, Tyler Lack tripped over about the 45-yard line and went back to about the 43-yard line.
All right, for Tyler. So that was not very fortunate. 3rd down and 12 it was set up. Early 7-0 lead for the home squad as Hampshire has the lead.
Yeah, could have been a little tangle up with the offensive line there, but from our vantage point, can't really see.
This would be a throwing down, probably angle left, although there's a wide receiver on the right side too. Shotgun formation. Should be the toss. They will go left side. Gets a short pass. How far can he go? He'll be shy of that 1st down. Gets across midfield to about the 48.
Yeah, just a simple shotgun snap with a wide receiver screen. He had a little bit of blocking. He was able to pick up 7 yards on the play, so it's going to be 4th and 6 at the 49-yard line of the Whippers, and they will be punting the ball away.
Mario Prude was the receiver on that pass. Booted away they will again. 3:05, as you mentioned, remaining an active first quarter it is. Let's see where the kick will end up here. He'll boot from about his own 40-yard line. There it is. Nice kick, close to being blocked there. and it's going to be taken, and the fair catch called for, and it'll be about the 26-yard line that they'll start the offensive show.
Yeah, he was just barely able to get the ball away on that one. Took a couple of steps towards the line, and then he booted it. Made it a lot closer than what it probably needed to be.
This would be a great feather in the cap of the team if they could keep this squad that they're playing tonight away from playoff consideration because, of course, as you know, this team, the Huntley Red Raiders, have played extensively in 23 and 24 in postseason play. They've had a good record in recent times. They've got 3 wideouts near side, shotgun formation. Let's see what they do on this 1st and 10 from their own 25. It will be
keeper.
Oh, he's got it, and he's got a first down. He keeps moving. He'll get about more than 10 yards, maybe as much as 12, simply with a simple scamper to the right.
Yeah, seemed to be a nice misdirection on that, where they're lining up in the shotgun formation. Instead of giving the ball to the running back, he just kept it himself, went the other way in the opposite direction of the running back.
It worked out well. Gavin Beauchamp just checked into the game, number 44 out there. 1st and 10 it is now. Let's see what they have here. They look to throw, almost movement in the defensive line, we should say. Nothing going on, kind of a casual approach right now. Taking their times with the snap. But they do have wideouts 3 right here on the near side. It is going to be the handoff there. Far side, he got some yardage. First down and more. He's still going, is he? Far side over there, knocked out of bounds, what, on about the 38-yard line or thereabout?
38, 37-yard line, yep. Good blocking scheme on that one. All the whippers were covered up on that, and he was just able to get around the edge, scamper for about 15, 20 yards on that play.
Yeah, it was a good carry. Good movement that time. Wideouts, 3 again right here. It is going to be the handoff again.
Handoff right up the middle.
Zanacki, the carry, I believe as we're seeing that, and picked up 3 or 4 or so. Is that right?
Looked about. And that was Carter Hintz on the tackle again. So we've already called his name a number of times tonight on senior night.
Junior on senior night. He's done well.
Junior playing like a senior.
That's right. Will they throw? 2nd and 7. Wideouts, you can see right there. 3. Man in motion on the far side. It is going to be a throwing pass this time. Going to look and dance more. Short pass it is. It's taken there about the 35. He's going to get near the 30 or thereabouts. Goes out of bounds. Nice play as it develops slowly. There was a chance for some action.
Yeah, he had a lot of protection on that play. Held the ball for about 5 or 6 seconds and then just dumped it off to a safety valve running back that was in the flat. And he was able to pick up the first down on that play. So it's going to be a 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line of the Whippers with 1:55 left in the first quarter.
Snappily played we are here. Happy you're joining us here on senior night from Hampshire, Illinois. They're going to hand off. It will be a man scoot. He'll probably pick up nearly 5, maybe a long 4 on the carry.
Yeah, that tackle on that was Roman LaSalvia. Nice. He was able to knife in and shut a blocker before he was able to make the tackle on that one. So that was a good play by La Silva.
Looked to be Matthew Schroeder, we should say, on the carry that time. 2nd down and 5. This is a team capable of lots of scoring, and they're marching on this drive. Shotgun formation. 2 wideouts, 1 running back. Going to throw to the right, it looks like, and deep. And you get it. It is going to be, is it caught? It's a touchdown, is it not?
It is a touchdown. He laid Schrader on the reception in the right upper quadrant of the end zone, laying out for that ball, and he was able to pick it out of the air, cradle it, get in there for the score. So now it is 7-6 in favor of the Whips, pending an extra point.
Wowie, the 1:12 mark here of the first quarter. Lots of action. Let's see how this extra point goes. So Matthew Schrader was doing that, number 15 out there, junior.
And we have an offsides on the play. A little more laundry than we would like on the play.
That's right. It's not even wash day. Let's see if we can get this kick away. Boot it, and it would tie if this will go. You see it in the night sky there. It is good. We're tied at 7.
Nice action on, well, Good drive for the Red Raiders on that one. The Huntley Red Raiders were able to put it together. What was it, about a 75-yard drive?
Yeah, it's good. Well done. An exciting game. It's senior night, and both teams have scored here in the first quarter with 1:12 remaining. And a lot of action. We like to see it, don't we?
Indeed. And you are currently listening to Whippers Football on WRMN 1410 AM.
Looking to set sail on your dream vacation? Cruises
Wherever that might be.
Has you covered. Specializing in land and sea getaways, they're here to make your vacation unforgettable. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, they offer personalized service with a global network of specialists to ensure your trip is tailor-made just for you. Call today at 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert. And don't miss Travel Tuesdays on WRMN AM 1410 every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
And we are currently back here at Hampshire Stadium as the Whippers and the Red Raiders are currently tied 7-7, and we are about to kick it off. Be nice to have it another run back here.
Wonderful. Curry and Whetstone are seeing what they can do here. They're waiting at about their own 5-yard line. Let's see if this boot will be long or kind of be a bouncer. It's going to come to the near side, taken there at the 10. He's across the 15. At the 20, he's going to get mob there. Is there a fumble? No, he's brought down shy of the 25, it looked like, on that return. Good coverage that time by the visiting team.
Yeah, good coverage by the visiting team on that one. That was number 23, Jackson Curry, on the return. And judging by the sound from the opposing coaches up here next to us, they were looking for a fumble on it, but not to be the case. So, haha.
All right, take that. Indeed. So 1st and 10 it will be. 7-7 the count is. If you joined us late, exciting senior night here on our final broadcast of this season in the 9th week of the year, and it's going to be not much yardage, and I'm going to lose something.
Yep.
No place to go on that one. Beeman had no options.
No options on that one. Beeman getting the first touch of the day for himself. And loss of 1 on that play as we are currently winding down in the first quarter with about 40 seconds left. Score is tied 7-7, and it is 2nd 11 on the Whippers' 19-yard line.
We will get this play off. We've got wideouts near side. One wideout and a semi-wideout or two. Man in motion from near to far. It's quarterback keeper. He's bouncing around, and he's going to get a little bit of yardage there, but not much. And Whetstone with the carry, and he could have lost some there, it looks like. But Derek, he got maybe a yard, or maybe he only lost a yard or so.
Looks like he was able to get out to about the 21, 22-yard line. So it is winding down, and that is the end of the first quarter as the score is 7-7. Hampshire. And where are we?
And your Huntley kids.
Huntley, thank you. Oh, my goodness.
Well, they changed their name recently. In recent years, they used to be the Redskins. And, of course, you had to change off that. They became the Red Raiders. They've had a great history of playing football.
Yeah. And we will be back after these messages. You're currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM.
I know we're at an at-will state, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what? You're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
That was good.
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. That's California. Yep, welcome.
Handle on the Law. If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com.
And we're back here in Hampshire as the Whippers are set to take a snap.
3rd and 10 it is. We're going to throw. Looking, dancing, running, throwing. Far side, knocked down. No flag. Incomplete pass. It'll be time to punt.
Yep.
Curry was in the area for it, but he was well covered.
Yeah, he was well covered. Reached up for the ball, and he just got it smacked out of his hand. So that is going to bring up a 3rd and 7. It looked, well, 4th and 7?
I think
4th and 7.
I think we're on the 4th down, yeah. So we will punt or potentially punt. Standing on his own 9-yard line, it looks like here. The kick will be getting away there. So pretty good field position expected by the opposition. Let's see what we have. They're trying to maybe get an offside here, taking their time with this.
It looks like the Red Raiders are coming after the punt on this one as they drop back.
Ooh, he kicks it away quickly. Nice. It's a high pop-up almost. Oh, my heavens. It floats out of bounds. He got some yardage. Let's see where they mark it. That was skyward more than it was field-worthy.
Yeah, that was looked like a little shank off the side of his foot, and they're marking it at the 45-yard line of the Whippers. So the Red Raiders are going to be starting with fairly decent field position here.
They will. 1st and 10, yeah. He wasn't harassed too much. He just off the side of the foot like you guys theorized, and that will bring out the offense. Again, they can be pretty mighty in the offensive game at times. Early in the year, they were really playing well. Shotgun formation it will be for the good quarterback as he is Malik Carter. Malik taking his time, and let's see what he has in mind for us. A lot of movement. I think he's going to call a timeout, or did he call a timeout there?
No, he's looking for the signs from the coach on the sideline there.
In a leisure domain way. So here he is. From his own 50, will he throw? And do we finally have a timeout or mass confusion?
Delay a game on the play.
Well, there we thought it was a delay of our broadcast, too. Alan Garlock is the referee tonight, if you're charting the crew. So that was a delay of game, a confusion of game that more was, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of a confusion from probably the coaching aspect of things, getting the play call in on there. So now the ball is at midfield.
1st and 15. They're going to hand it off, going nowhere. It always was run on the far side. He keeps them going. They fake the handoff. Another run it was. He'll get inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Good faking that time by the quarterback.
Yeah, good play on that one. Was able to give the fake handoff and shoot it right up the seam.
Play action pass. It was.
Absolutely.
It's going to be second down.
Yep.
And 3. You're going to tell me.
Jeff.
That's all right. I thought it might be 4. Here we go. Oh, running for his life and throwing as well. He gets the pass. Looks like it was caught near side. At the 38, still shy of a first down. So let's see what they mark it. They do. 3rd down. That was a very lob pass, short yardage.
Yeah. Short pass, so which brings us to a 3rd and 3 on the 38-yard line of the Whippers with 10:50 left in the second quarter.
Good call. The entire team was looking towards the bench. Said, what do we do, coach?
Yeah.
The entire offensive squad out there. They decided something. 3rd and 3, as you mentioned. Big play here. Game tied at 7. It will be the run. And the quarterback keeper, he faked it and got inside. It looks like the 40, and he'll be.
I'm not exactly sure if he picked up the first down.
Boy, it looked like he did.
He did. Okay.
Our spotter there, Bruce Shipyard, said he did get that, but it looked like he casually went out of bounds and he was awfully close.
Yeah, looked awfully close. We got the yard markers and the pylons on the other side of the field, so kind of looked like an optical illusion, if you will.
Okay. Let's see what Carter has in mind now. He will hand it off. Good run here. Forceful across the 25 to about the 24-yard line. Nice carry. That'll be close to another first down.
Yep. Jason Ackey on the carry was able to get another first down for the Red Raiders on that play. Just able to knife through the defense on that, going along on the right-hand side of the line.
Very good run that was. He had blockers, but it was a lot of determination by his side. Let's see if this is a throwing situation here. We have 2 wideouts near side, singular running back. It will be the handoff here going nowhere. Stopped by the right side of the defensive line. Name some names out there.
That was definitely a good play. Carter Hintz on the stop again. And a little bit of help from Roman LaSalvia on that play. So Carter Hintz and LaSalvia on the stop on that one. So nothing doing on that run. Not able to trick the defensive guys.
2nd and 11 was set up here, Derek. This could be a throwing situation for him. Wideouts near side, too. It will be. He looks to throw on the far side, a singular running back. It looks like it's received for a gain shy of a first down, but pretty good yardage.
Yeah, the receiver and the cornerback there got to the same spot at the same time, but the wide receiver was able to hand onto it, and that was Anthony Cahill. So, which brings us to a 3rd and 5.
All right.
Ball on the 19 of the Whippers, and the Red Raiders driving on this play.
We're knotted at 7. Man in motion from far to near side, and he stopped. We'd stopped everything right there. Now he says, I'm going to keep running this way. So we continue the play after hesitation. Shotgun. Handoff it was, and this is going to be a nice run. Awfully close to first down. Can we see it?
Yep. The side judge is ruling a first down, so the chains are moving. Ball is it's going to be a first down and 10 on the 19-yard line of the Whippers. I'm sorry, the 14-yard line of the Whippers.
All right, 1st and 10 it will be on that. That was a nice running play by the sophomore running back. We'll do something like that again. We're getting some yardage. Keep moving. So going up the middle. Hanacki again. He spells his name Hojanacki. Chase got some yardage, maybe as much as 6.
Yeah, about that. Ivan Lechuga on the tackle for the Whippers. But I will comment on the play after this one.
Fair enough. Stay tuned. Here we go. Hand it off. This is going to bounce around and in. Chase again. Chase once again.
It's a touchdown on the drive.
Touchdown it is. Touchdown we're hearing on that one. He seemed like he fell a little short, but Chase is working hard and found like 3 consecutive openings.
Yeah, was able to scamper in on that one. Not much defense presence on that side of the ball. Was able to just gash it in there for the score, which brings us to a 13-7. Red Raiders lead over the Whippers with 8 minutes left in the first half.
It is indeed the extra point coming our way here. Lots of activity early in this tilt. This one is good. We're till 14-7. It is the team that must win to be considered in playoff contention is leading 14-7 here with 8 minutes remaining in the first half.
And you are currently listening to Whippers Football, Hampshire Whippers Football on WRMN 1410 AM. I'm Derek Geyer. He's Jeff Myers. We'll be back after this break.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
And welcome back to Hampshire Whippers Football here at Hampshire Stadium as the Red Raiders currently just scored a touchdown and put the lead 14-7 up over the Whippers currently.
You were raving about their play in recent moments, weren't you? That's why we got Red Ravers. It works.
Yeah, it kind of works. Another creation of words here.
Thank you. We're coming to you live. Here we go. Boot it away. Let's see if there's a return here. And it's taken on that far side at about the 15, headed near side across that center field, 20, 25.
Oh, he's got a combo.
We might go all the way. Continue to go. Weaving his way.
Go.
It's Jackson. He's knocked out of bounds. Oh, it's Curry, is it not? Curry.
23, Jackson
Curry, the return.
Jackson Curry with a 95-yard return on that kickoff play.
To the house.
And they're excited here at Press Row as well. 95-yarder. If it's senior night, let's have fun. That was incredible.
Only 16 seconds off the board on that one.
Wow.
Score to score, zone to zone.
15 seconds off the board in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter.
Wow, we had some quick strikes here we're pointing out right now in this game. And now it's 14-13. We could be tied, and we are. With an extra point, we're tied in a doozy coming your way on this night.
Those were almost identical front backs.
That was extremely impressive. Great blocking on that. Curry was able to get to the wall. He was able to bounce it out, shed a couple of tackles along the way, and he was able to do a little bit of fancy footwork there to avoid a couple of tackles. Looked like he was going to get knocked out of bounds at about like the 10-yard line, but he was able to stay in and avoid the tackle on that one to take it to the house 95 yards. And what we got? We got the first kickoff of the game was what?
85 yards.
85 yards. That was Whitstone.
It took 15 seconds. Yeah, just as we're hearing, it's incredible. The opposition might need some work on those specialty teams.
Well, that is something that they could do next week.
That's right. Here we go. Exciting football it is. Happy you've joined us where it might be. We're right here in Hampshire, Illinois, as the Whippers have knotted it up at 14-all at the 7:44 mark of this first half.
Wow, I wish I had a 95-yard, 16-second time back in high school.
Oh, gosh. You would have went to a major college.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that was pretty impressive.
That's right. And the stories you would have at that time.
And it's not like he was running straight ahead.
No, he had to go through a crowd. Here it is. Here's the kickoff. Let's see what happens in this one. The kickoffs are wild. So the return is on the far side. And there's some yardage down that sideline far away there. Going to get across the 35 to maybe as much as shy of the 40 or thereabouts.
Yeah, it looks like he was knocked out of bounds around the 37, 38-yard line. So what I was going to say on the previous drive for the Red Raiders is that was the first time that I've actually seen the offensive huddle up in this game so far.
All right, good point. Here we go. 1st and 10. What will happen next? Exciting football coming your way on this Friday night. It will be the shotgun formation, wide out far near side, man in motion from far to near. It's going to be the handoff there, it looks like, for a small gain of a few yards, maybe 3 or so. Chase is the run on that one.
Yep. Chase Mackey on that. Carter Hintz on the stop. We've already called his names about a half a dozen times so far. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. So they are not huddling up in the offensive huddle. They're looking over the sidelines to get the play, to get the plays going and just keep it going.
So that's it. 2nd and 6. We're going to throw near side. You see it. Caught there, is it not? Is it a reception?
I don't know.
And they're going to say
apparently
yes to the 45. And that's awfully close to, let's see where they mark it, because it wasn't a long pass. They give him 1st and 10, it will be.
Yep, looks like they did give him the first down on that one.
So 45 it is. It was a nice pass.
The wide receiver slipped and fell on the play, but he was able to come back and get the ball and pick up the first down on that.
We know this quarterback can throw. He seems to be in a throwing mode here, but say that he'll hand it off this time. They like to run as well across midfield to maybe about the 47-yard line and pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, that was indeed a Whitestone delivering the lumber on that hit of the running back on the Red Raiders running back.
Whitestone, one of the seniors performing here tonight for the Whippers. 2nd and 4. We'll call it a 6-yard pickup. They can do anything. They've got the wideouts, 2 here on near side, 1 on the far side. They're going to hand it off again, first down. And they're going to inside the 40 to just about the 38-yard line. Nice pickup there, about 11 yards. Chase has done it again.
Yep, nice play. It definitely seems like the Red Raiders have done their scouting, because in games past that we've been calling here, they are susceptible, the Whippers defense, to the shotgun snap, misdirection, running back handoff, and or quarterback keepers.
So here we go. What will happen this play? Will it be a run or a pass? It is going to be a pass. We call it as it happened. There you go. Short gain. He's still going. Thought he was knocked out of bounds. He won't go down. You see the scrum taking place there, just about at the 30-yard line. So about a 9-yard pickup or thereabouts.
Yeah. Andre Salomon on that one, refusing to go down, getting a couple extra yards on that one, received the ball about the 30-yard line. Oh, I guess he stepped out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 1. Handoff, first down, and then some. Still scooting. Knocked out of bounds, slides out of bounds. Inside that 20 at maybe about the 15 or so. Curry, on the tackle or the slide on that one.
Yep, Jackson Curry on the tackle on that one, saving the touchdown. Was able to knock the running back out of bounds for that one.
Although they give him a first down. Is that 1st and 10? It will be. Mark it on the 15-yard line. Shotgun. Going to hand it off again, scooting to maybe just shy of the 10-yard line on that 1st and 10 run. Haneke, Chase is got that again. He's a workhorse. So it's going to be a 2nd and 5, it looks like. They're really moving now.
Yeah, they're really getting the ball moving down the field on this drive. 2nd and 5, as you mentioned, ball on the 10-yard line of the Whippers with about 4:45 left in the first half. Tie score 14-14.
See how they play it. 2nd and 5. They can get a first down. They'll run again, and they'll in a touchdown. It's going to be Chase again. Chase is the man. 10-yard run. That would be at the 4:33 mark of the second quarter, and that makes it 20-14.
Yeah, simple, nothing fancy about that drive. He was just able to get the ball, take it right up the gut, right into the end zone, break a tackle, and hit pay dirt. And as our cameraman has alluded, they are trading body blows here, going back and forth, and that extra point is up and good, which gives the Red Raiders the score of a 21-14 lead over the Hampshire Whippers with 4:33 left in the first half. And we will be back after these messages here on WRMN 1410.
Personally, I recommend the Belmont pork chop sandwich.
Ready
to tackle your junk piles? Call the Junk Luggers. From old furniture to entire cleanouts, we do the heavy lifting. And here's the best part. We rehome and recycle as much as possible to keep it all out of landfills. Feel good about your cleanout the green way. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today for your eco-friendly, stress-free service.
And as we resume game coverage here at Hampshire Stadium, the Whippers are currently trailing by 7 with 4:33 left in the first half as we are waiting the kickoff after a Red Raiders score.
Every score for your home team has been large, 85 yards and 95 yards. Can we do it a third time? Squibber kick this time. I think it's going to roll out of bounds far side. It did.
And we got laundry on the field.
Let's see what Wash Day brings to us here. What do you think happened? Offside by the kicking?
No, squib kick out of bounds.
Oh, well, we know that happened.
Yeah, just a matter of where they're going to be placing the ball and where the Whippers are going to be starting this drive. Be nice to see the offense here of the Whippers answer with this drive with about 4:33 left in this first half.
Looks like it's going to be almost midfield. Was there a flag or anything with that? Boy, it's going to be about the 48-yard line. Offensive started at the 48. Is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Ball went out at about the 38-yard line, so the penalty will move it to the 48, it looks like.
All right.
48 or 49.
Here's a chance with 4:33 to get another score on the scoreboard. Some kind of break in the action here. What's going on down there, you think?
Just looks like a little bit of confusion as to like where they're going to be putting the ball.
Yeah. Discussion going on.
Not exactly sure where the ball went out of bounds, and then, looks like there's a little bit where they're going to place the ball.
Matthew Tracy is our back judge. A discussion going on. It's a talk show now. The refs are getting together, trying to figure out where they will eat tonight after the game.
Oh, they need the ball. There is no ball.
Oh, no. On senior night, we've lost the football.
And here's the ball. Oh, my hero. Number 13, Tyler Lack, getting the football in so we could resume play here.
He was just warming up with it because he's quarterbacking tonight. Here we go. Who had the football? 1st and 10, their own 48-yard line. Let's see what's going to happen now. They will hand it off and get across midfield and a couple more yards as well on that first down run.
Knocks Homela on the carry, and it looks like he picked up about 3 yards on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 on the 48-yard line of Huntley.
Pretty good run to start things off. It's really a short 7, so let's see how we play it here. Plenty of time. Clock moving at the 4:05 mark here in the first half. I-back formation, wide out far side. movement there on the left side of the defensive line.
Offside on the defense.
A little penalty it will be. It's going to be
second and two. Yeah.
We'll march up the field with using laundry, won't we?
Yeah, we'll take it.
2nd and 2.
Anything positive here? Now we just need to capitalize it and get the other 2 yards and get the first down here.
You joined us late. We've seen 5 touchdowns already. 21-14 this count is. And we're not yet at halftime. We have 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and 2 of those were kickoff returns.
That's right, 85 and 95 yardage. So the action was there. There's a bunch of activity going on now. You say whether they ended up maybe just inside the 40. Jacob with the carry, and he gets some yard, about maybe the 39-yard line. Or the 41, what do you call that? 2nd, 3rd, and 2 it will be. Is that right?
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Even better.
Yeah, that was a nifty handoff by number 13 of the Whippers, Lackey. Looked like he did a reverse pivot and just handed off, did a little fake stutter step.
Almost a timeout. What do we got? Did we got something? A penalty?
Actually is good.
Hey! Forget the 3rd and 1 is going to be 1st and 10. We were leaning that way, weren't we?
Yeah. I was, but the refs weren't, and then they discussed it, and then they gave it to him.
All right, that's how it sets up. 1st and 10. If you joined us late, 41-yard line it is. Another handoff here. Nice, he's going to pass. It's going to be caught there and goes out of bounds. He didn't have possession of it, falling out of bounds. It would have been about a 10-yard pickup and a wonderful catch on the near sidelines, but it's not to be here on senior night.
Yeah, it looked like Ivan Lechuga was actually able to hold on to the ball, but and then possibly get knocked out for a fumble, but it was ruled an incomplete pass on the play, which brings up another 2nd and 10, or brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line of the Red Raiders with 2:54 left in the game. Half. My bad. And the Whippers trailing by a score of 21-14.
Man in motion from near to far side. We will hand it off. Can we turn the corner and get a first down and more? We do. We turn the corner, bump heads, and continue on. Shoved out of bounds. He's somewhere near the 20-yard line.
Beeman refused to go down.
Beeman was the key man on that. Uriah, great run. And we're in scoring distance again.
Yep, Uriah Beeman getting the carry on that one, and he was steaming Beeman on the sideline, lowering the shoulder, knocking the defender off of him, able to get another 5 yards after that nice shoulder shove on from Beeman.
He's forever steaming Beeman now. He's only a junior, so we have a year plus to work with it. Here we go, man in motion, far to near. It is going to be the carry right there. He almost lost yardage, but kept going and maybe got a small gain that time.
Plus the play into a short game.
Yeah. Lack received the ball. He bobbled it a little bit. There was a little bit of confusion between the quarterback and the running back, but he was able to get it and scamper for a little bit of a game.
At least two
on.
Yeah. Well, they're about 2nd and 8. It will be mass substitution. You call it at home. 4 guys come in off the sidelines. Let's see what play we have in mind here. Plenty of time left in this first half at 2:39. Wideouts, 2 in nature, far side. I got a singular running back and a man on the edge here from near the far side, and somebody's got the football there, and they're going to get some yardage. They'll get inside the 20 on the far side.
Yep, Jackson Curry on the play, on the sweep on that one. Picked up about
6, 5, split it.
Yeah, split the difference. We're going to call it about a 3rd and 4 on that one on the 17-yard line of the Red Raiders. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half.
Curry a busy night tonight as he had that carry. Substitutions coming in. Plenty of time to tie it up here as we approach halftime. Your team trailing by that count of 21-14 if you join us late. Split back formation. Man in motion from far to near side. It should be the handoff here. And fumble. Oh, my. Who's got it? We might have got it back. It looked like the first crack at it was by Huntley. Did they get it?
Recovered by number 6, Christopher Whetstone.
Whetstone got it back. Wow.
Johnny on the spot. Christopher Whetstone on the spot.
That's right. 4th and 8 because the first look at it was a defender for those guys.
Yeah, ball slipped through the defender's hands. It was right there in his arms and just slipped through. Now it looks like we're setting up for a 37-yard field goal.
Should be Mason Hill, should it not? Here we go. Let's see. We're talking about it here. Seems like everybody's in suspended animation right now.
Yeah, bringing the time, running the clock down, and he's going to call a timeout before it hits delay a game here.
That's right. Give them not much of a chance to hang on to the football. Wow.
And you are currently listening to WRMN on 1410 AM Elgin. So looks like it's going to be about a 36-yard field goal.
Yeah, thereabouts, we'll say. We'll go with that. Exciting football coming your way. Happy you've joined us, whoever it might be here on WRMN. Exciting it is, and always great to work with you, Derek.
As working with you, Jeff, appreciate the opportunity that you've provided here.
And Andrew Scheid, of course, on the camera. Bob that camera up and down for folks watching that way there. Andrew, there you go. That's your nod to everybody, wherever they might be on this senior night.
And, of course, we've got Bruce Shippier in back of us doing a fine job of spotting.
He is. He's screaming numbers at me at any moment. Here we go. As you said, about a 36-yarder. Here's the kick. Line drive. It looks good, is it? It is. It is good. Hey.
Very nice. And gets us a little bit closer to the Red Raiders on that one, which brings the score to 21-17. Whippers trailing by 4 with 52.8 seconds left in the first half.
Exciting game. It's been 38 points scored here in the first half. 21-17. Your home team is down, but they're playing hard on senior night.
They are playing hard, and we will be back after these messages.
They're simple, boring, never thought of until they're needed. They're windshield wipers. Only when Mary Anderson became annoyed that New York trolley drivers were stopping to wipe the windshield did anybody do something about it? By attaching a spring-loaded arm to a rubber blade.
Well, if you're going to do it, you must do it all.
Easier and safer.
Very exciting.
Look to innovate and pass it on. From passiton.com.
And welcome back to Hampshire Stadium. Under the lights for another Friday Night Lights contest here, as the Red Raiders of Huntley are currently in the lead 21-17 over the Hampshire Whippers.
We took most of their time away to see if they could respond. It's down, as you mentioned, just 52+ seconds remaining here. Let's see how this kick goes. It's kind of on that far side, two teammates, either one could have had it. They're continuing on that far side. Pretty good movement here. They keep going. They're going to, oh boy, it's midfield almost, isn't it? How did he dance along that sideline so long?
Oh, just decent blocking, good vision, being able to get the ball to about midfield.
So even with taking all the time off we did, they still have 44 seconds and a good throwing quarterback here.
Yeah, they do have a good throwing quarterback, also the run, but I would definitely anticipate the ball being launched down the field for this one.
All right, let's see if we launch. Don't go anywhere. We might have a launching. It's it right here. Caught. No, it was too low. The man was open. Was the pass deflected? It was too short for him.
Nope. Just a short pass there. That was intended for number
Trader,
15.
who's been active. He scored a touchdown. He's got a good receiving core. All right, 41 seconds plus left. What would you call it home, folks?
Well, I would call a pass play there, Jeff.
All right. We check in with live customers as we speak. 2nd down and 10. Here it is. Shotgun formation. We've got wideouts everywhere here on the near side. He'll throw the lob pass far side. Can he get around a couple of men? He's still going, and he'll pick up maybe a couple yards at best on the far side. Worked harder than that, but just about a 2-yard pickup for a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 9, about a 3rd and 9. Ball on the 49-yard line.
All right, crowd, get some noise. Here it comes. So it's going to be Carter a long toss here. He's got wideouts 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side. He'll look to throw. He will throw near side. Nice pass caught. 1st down and more. It'll be the 35-yard line. They're still alive. They'll either call a quick timeout, as they have now with the first down time stopping.
Yep. And Huntley has indeed called a timeout on that play. So we got 27.2 seconds left. Ball is on the 35-yard line of the Whippers. And this will give me a good time to say that tonight's presentation is brought to you by the Hampshire High School Whippers Athletic Booster Club. This dedicated organization composed of parents, community members, and alumni serves as the vital backbone of our athletic programs, facilitating everything from essential equipment and facility enhancements to scholarships and spiritware sales. If you believe in fostering future leaders and strengthening the communal fabric of Hampshire, please go to hhsbooster.weebly.com. hhsbooster.weebly.com.
35-yard line. Quick pass here, and it's caught. And it's going to be another first down to about the 20-yard line, just shy of it. They're still running 22 seconds on the time clock.
Go and hurry. Look.
First down, and they're setting
spike the ball.
Spike it, they will.
Just over
20.1 seconds. This is why we tried to take all the time off the timepiece.
Yeah.
Because they're so good scoring late like this.
Yeah, probably going to.
Is there confusion on this play? Is some penalty?
No, I think there's, no.
Yeah.
They just already spotted the ball. Just getting it.
21-yard line, 2nd and 10. Carter can throw. Carter will throw. Near side, not complete. Not complete. Kind of a bullet pass that was almost knee-high.
Yeah, bullet pass that was almost knee-high. And it was number 22, Colin McCarty, on the coverage on that one.
Nice job, Colin. Senior night it is here. Happy you've joined us, wherever it might be, for the exciting Hampshire Whippers game. 3rd and 10. Maybe just 2 plays or perhaps 3 at the most here if they would get a first down or approach a first down. So let's see what they do here. This is a big play right here. They're going to look to the right, run to the left. Will he throw? Yes, he will. It is going to be on that far side.
Out of the reach, incomplete, in the end zone.
Wow.
Going for.
Now we'll see. Do they have a kicking game that would draw a long field goal? 11.5 seconds remaining. Let's see how we play this. They look into the bench to see if it's field goal time or is it play time, or do we just run it and maybe run the clock out basically on a running play? See what they do. They decide that we're going to play, fellas. We're going to set up shotgun formation, wide receivers 3 on the far side. He'll probably throw to his left. He'll look left. He's not going to throw it. Oh, he's brought down all the way back at the 35. Great movement.
Quick, number 15, Roman LaSalvia.
As you could hear, our enthusiastic PA announcer, Roman LaSalvia, able to get the stop on that play, drags the QB down all the way back to the 35-yard line, and it is definitely out of field goal range on that one with 6.9 seconds left.
21-17 it is. They'll see what happens. They'll probably, at this so close to their own end zone, they'll probably just run a play here, you would think, at the 6.9. They played well. The home team has played well. They're staying with a very good team, and it's only a 21-17 deficit.
Oh.
So maybe one long fling. Let's see.
I want them to make it hurt.
All right. Well, he's in shotgun, so he might throw long. Give it everything you got. He'll run and throw out of bounds.
And there is a flag down on a play, so the clock is 0-0, but kind of want to see what the penalty call is here.
No time on the clock that we see here.
But if it is a penalty on the Red Raiders, then it should be a no time down.
Let's see what the men call in the striped shirt do.
As they're huddling up.
And that means I see everybody walking off. I think the first half is over.
Yeah, it looks like the first half is over. And with the score heading into halftime, it is the Red Raiders of Huntley 21, the Hampshire Whippers 17. What'd you see off the first half there, Jeff?
Exciting. It was all the way on senior night. The crowd was into it. We saw some great moments offensively for the home team, including a 85-yard kick return by Whetstone, made it 7-0 with 2:11 in the first quarter remaining. Those guys tied it up with a 22-yard pass play and a 7-7 count. We were at the quarter break, and it was a 4-yard run that made it 14-7 for those guys. Winecki was able to come over with that. Then again, the long yardage, 95-yard return by Jackson Curry, tied it at 14. Then we had the 21-14 as their man. Mr. Chase went over from 10 yards out, and then Mason Hill a field goal. So we were loaded with scoring. One of the game we did last 2 weeks ago was exciting, you know that, but the last really 6 quarters of play at home have been very exciting for your home team.
Absolutely. I mean, we started the game with a 85-yard kickoff and got everyone in the stands and in the press box excited, yelling, shouting, and it's just been a very fun football game going back and forth between the two teams right now.
No question about that. Again, for the incentive for the road team on this, for the visiting Red Raiders, they have to win this game for consideration in the playoffs. They are very familiar being in the playoffs. The last 2 years, as we mentioned, in 2023, they went 2 rounds deep, and they went 1 round deep last year. Their coach is in his 3rd year. His record is 21-8 as far as coaching this squad. They know they must win tonight to be considered, and that's great incentive for the visiting team.
Yeah, it's been kind of an up and down season for the Whippers, where they've gotten most of their losses where they've gotten blown out. You know, let's just be real. Let's be honest about it. That's what happened, you know, for a majority of their losses. But they still are 3-5 on the year.
That's
and
right.
if they have, I know if I had my choice, and if my team was 3-5 and we were already eliminated from the playoffs, you're pretty sure that you want to make sure that you are going to eliminate the team that you're facing.
Good point there. And yeah, it's for the Whippers. It really, even when we saw them last year, they finished 1-8, so we only have 2 more wins already. With this year's team, and we've beaten. We played pretty well in recent times. They had tough losses. Jacobs beat them 53-13. They would lose to Prairie Ridge 52-21. They would lose 40-14 to Central and things of that nature. But we've had some exciting games here on WRMN.
Absolutely, and the last game that we called here, they were able to walk it off on a last-second field goal, so it has already been exciting, and this game is no exception to it, giving the fans a lot to cheer about, and considering the fact that you've got a lot of sophomores and juniors on this team, the future is looking bright for the Hampshire Whippers.
No question about that. We're seeing the youth that you talked about, and we always salute the crowd, no matter what the score is on the scoreboard. You have some of the best crowds really in the conference.
Absolutely. Even when the team has been down, the crowds have been absolutely phenomenal. You know, trying to get them back into the game, and even as the scores were getting a little bit out of reach for the Whippers, Coach Hack was able to put in sophomores and juniors to get them that much needed game time experience.
No question about that. He's had 3 different quarterbacks this year, so they experimented a little bit with that position, and all the players involved are versatile, Whetstone and Maxwell and company. So that's where we stand right now. Was it your goal when you were at Lane Tech? Didn't you want to go up, march on the field at halftime, instrument in hand, and perform?
No, not really. I would have much rather scored a touchdown.
Well, one of the two could have happened, but no, we appreciate that. Everybody, the great, our athletic director here has taken care of us throughout this entire year. We want to thank Mr. Jennings and the troops and everybody involved with Hampshire. It's been just wonderful.
Yeah, we've been treated very nicely here, especially Dan Jennings, as you mentioned, giving us interviews and access to the coaches and some of the boosters along the way, you know, Taylor Prostowski as well. So wanted to send a thank you to them.
And meal tickets.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You know, the best way to our hearts is through our stomachs.
It's either a hamburger or a live mic. That's the 1-2 punch we have.
Absolutely. And we are going to send it to break. You are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM as the marching band is on the field during halftime. The score is 21-17 in favor of the Red Raiders over the Whippers. We'll be back in a few.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit? Or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday.
Give us an update.
Give them a call at 847-742-7400, and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these backbreaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back.
Joe Carter, 1993. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run. It's that highlight reel. They beat the White Sox that year. Playoff. I actually was there for Game 6. They lost.
Clutter happens, but junk doesn't have to weigh you down. At the Junk Luggers, we're your full-service junk removal and hauling pros, tackling everything from single-item pickups to major cleanouts. We handle the heavy lifting, and with our commitment to the Green Way, we rehome and recycle to keep your unwanted items out of landfill. So, whether you're clearing out the garage, downsizing, or saying goodbye to old furniture, we make the process eco-friendly and easy. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today. Let's save your space and the planet together.
Are you suffering with anxiety, depression, PTSD, an eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem? If it's causing problems at work or with your family, get help now at Insight Mental Health and Wellness. We can help and treat all types of depression and mental issues. We'll help you use your insurance to get away from it all to a beautiful, sunny, and tranquil vacation-like environment so you can recharge yourself. And with a Family Medical Leave Act, you can take the time off you need from work. Plus, with the Affordable Care Act, your treatment could be 100% covered. If you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem, use your insurance and get away from it all. Come to sunny California. Call Insight Mental Health and Wellness now. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287.
Oh, yeah, geez,
that's 800-419-0287.
Start your weekend right with Dino's Night Out Fridays from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino covers what's hot across the Fox Valley, from live shows to food fests and everything in between. Proudly sponsored by the legendary Hikata Theater at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Your home for unforgettable concerts, comedy, and more. Tune in on WRMN 1410
Make sure the camera's on.
at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, your
You'll be
guide to the
on
weekend vibe.
America's Funniest Moments, I think.
Kids today live in a world full of social pressure, bullying, and substance abuse. LEAD has a solution. LEAD connects law enforcement agencies with schools to deliver tested, proven, and effective anti-drugs and violence training to kids. Learn more about LEAD, Law Enforcement Against Drugs and Violence, and our work to create safer, healthier communities at leadrugs.org or on social media at We Are LEAD. Sponsored by LEAD Inc.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
Yeah, technically you have to get to that 5-win mark.
If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone in your community, or just taking a deep, calming breath when you need it. Nice. For mental health resources, check out loveyourmindtoday.org. At loveyourmindtoday.org, you'll find information that may help you get through tough times.
If they do well in the first round,
dealing with
they'll be
stress,
fine.
how to
I mean, if
navigate
they do
difficulties
get that,
like financial work,
we could always draw a
anger,
first
self-abuse,
round.
and more. You can also find real stories
It's
of how
exciting
people
that
navigated their own mental health challenges. Because once you start to address the problem,
it was a great comeback year for me.
You can go so
to even
much
show
further.
that, Mark.
Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad
Yeah, because I thought they'd be like Larkin, where can we field a team? You know, do we have enough bodies?
I'm sorry.
$2,000 win.
And welcome back to Hampshire Stadium, where the Whippers are taking on the Huntley Red Raiders, and it is currently 21-17 during halftime.
And we're getting information now from Bruce Shipyard that we've talked about this as a part of the game aspect of it. If we return a kickoff on the opening play, there's money involved, isn't that right?
Yeah, one more time.
Is it 10,000?
The guy Barrett's right next to us is the only one who bought a ticket, so he won 10,000.
You got 10,000. You won 10,000. Okay.
Well, we're not going to put the name out there, but
we are partying at his house later tonight.
Someone won $10,000 when Whetstone went 85 yards and returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown.
First time ever that's happened, isn't it? We announce it all the time. Yet you guys know it. So it's a great moment. 85-yard return, and that was wonderful.
Oh man, I'm just amazed because that is one heck of a way to spend your Friday night under the lights watching Hampshire Whippers football. On top of it, buying a raffle ticket and then winning 10 grand. That would be a pretty good weekend, wouldn't it?
Oh my heavens! Everybody involved with that, congratulations on that. Of course, that's a wonderful return kick. And that's just one of those great sidebar moments. And again, part of the fun that you always have here when you're enjoying football action right here, Hampshire High School. Actually, all sports they have are always fun. You can hear the celebration now. It's just being announced to everybody. There's a party going on here in Press Row right now.
Well, there's either a party on Press Row or someone's mugging the guy that got the ticket.
That's right. Check his pockets.
I mean, I understand that we're in Hampshire, so it's a little bit better police than maybe Chicago is.
Well, the fun continues here at halftime. And again, happy you've joined us. If you joined us late, it's 21-17. The visiting team has the lead. The Red Raiders of Huntley do. They must win to have consideration for playoff continuing, if you will, when they announce it later this upcoming week. And they're up by 4, but it's been an exciting game and really well played by the home squad.
Yes, it has been. And you know what, Jeff? I think we're going to send it off to another break for this halftime. So you are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM, and we will be back in a couple minutes.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are rated by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the
That's and Bruce, that's right.
And is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400, and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
I don't know if you're talking to us, Dennis, or not, but I can't really hear you with the sound of the ads are going.
Building character and fostering teamwork. Registration is now open, so don't miss out on the chance to be a part of a winning tradition. Multi-athletic registration discounts are available, and we're looking for dedicated volunteers to join our coaching staff. Shape the future of our youth. Plus, on April 14th, the Elgin Steelers Youth Football and Cheer start spring conditioning. Get all the details and register at elginsteelers.com. That's elginsteelers.com. Go Steelers! Are you looking to buy, sell, or trade something? Maybe clean out that attic or basement, or just make a little extra cash? Then don't miss Tradio on Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. Call in to let folks in the Fox River Valley know what you're looking for or what you've got to get rid of. It's easy, it's free, and it's a great way to connect with your community. Call in at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If it's got to go, then let us know. Only on Tradio, here on WRMN.
231-3879. And welcome back to Hampshire Whippers football.
That's your ticket. Come up and join us. You just won half of the returning for a touchdown. They always sell a raffle. So if someone were to purchase a raffle ticket, whoever, if they do that, then they could win $10,000.
Opening kickoff, 10 grand on the line. Someone actually won it tonight because, as we had mentioned previously throughout this broadcast, Whetstone on an 85-yard game opening kickoff returned it for a tutty.
21-17 is our count. Happy you've joined us, wherever it might be, as we get ready for second half action here. Still a couple of minutes away. So, again, it's been an exciting night. We, again, appreciate all the great work involved with everybody here at Hampshire High and bringing these games to you, the great work of our good friend Sonar, as he likes to be called, back at the studios of WRMN, and of course, everyone else connected with this. It's been fun, Derek.
Yeah, it's been a nice season. Want to thank Dan Jennings, the athletic director of Hampshire, for letting us do this for the second consecutive year in a row. Want to thank Taylor Prostowski of the Athletic Boosters Club for the Hampshire Whippers for contributing and being a part of my radio show, Big Top Sports on WRMN every weeknight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You know, and that's what I get for trying to be a little bit comical there. Yeah. I lose my train of thought. I go off the rails, as I usually do.
It's working. The crowd behind us, they're guffawing away. So successful you were. Also, Andrew Scheid, great work on the camera, Andrew, and also telling us occasionally how the plays are going and things of that nature.
Yep. It's like I got a little voice inside of my head, and I've already got a lot of voices inside of my head.
Andrew told us the World Series going on, so you don't have to listen to it or watch it. It's 2-0 Dodgers, you told us. Is that right? Third inning. They're playing in Canada.
Yeah.
So that's what we have going on.
And stay connected with WRMN 1410 AM, whether it's Friday Night Football or your favorite talk show. We are live on YouTube at WRMN Radio. Tune in and subscribe to never miss a game or show. So the Red Raiders will be receiving the kickoff, which was pretty important that they didn't, that the Whippers defense stopped them on that last possession of the first half.
Well, let's see what happened this way in reverse. I guess we don't want those guys to score, but the Red Raiders will receive it. Again, they must win tonight for consideration in the playoff venue. They're not their greatest year. They have played the last couple of years in playoff time, but it would be a great feather in the cap for this young squad here at Hampshire to knock off a team with such fabled history.
Yes, indeed. And as the Whippers are set to kick off, we are ready to undergo the second half.
Here it is. Let's see what will happen on this one. Kind of a short kick taken there at about the 20 or thereabouts. We see movement. We see a tackle. Yes, we do. Maybe across as much as the 40 or near it anyway.
About the 38-yard line.
So that's what it was. Elliott to tackle. And here we go. So, again, a big game it is. And let's hope that we still have that great intensity. This squad here, your home team, is really battling a pretty good team and coming away pretty close.
Yeah, and considering the point differential on the season for both teams, the Whippers are hanging tough in this one.
They've got wide outs. It's going to be a snap and a handoff it is. And not much gain there. Carry, big case, chase again the carry. Gets maybe just across the 40. 2nd and 7, it should be.
Yep, just able to pick up a little bit on that one, 3 yards or thereabouts, and was met with a thunderous crack and a tackle.
Malik Carter, the throwing quarterback at times. Let's see if he's going to look to the bench or call a timeout or throw here. It's a play slow developing right now. Wideouts near side, 2 of them, and far side 1. It's going to be a handoff, is it not? Yes. He's got some yardage. Cross midfield, 45 far side. Nice pickup there. About 15 yards or thereabouts to about the 45.
Yep. The Huntley Red Raiders are going back to their bread and butter shotgun formation. They've got 3 wide receivers on the far side, near side, but handoff goes to the left-hand side.
No huddle. Curry was the tackle on that one. There is a hesitation after the no huddle now as they look to the sidelines. It's 1st and 10, as you mentioned there, Derek, in that 45-yard line of Hampshire. Play developing slow here. We've got wideouts, 2 on this side, 1 on the far side. Will we get a snap? We will. And the handoff? No, he's going to throw. He's going to throw him pretty much on that far side. He's got a man, got his fingertips, but didn't get the reception.
Didn't get the reception, and there is laundry on the field right there. So it's going to be a passing interference against the Whippers on that play. Number 23 of the Whippers on the coverage for that was Jackson Curry.
He was trying to cover Schrader, who's already scored a touchdown here. So let's see if it was. We seem to get conversation. Was it holding or was it on the pass? And let's see where they line it up here for us.
I missed the call on that. It looked like it was only probably a holding on that one.
All right. So we have the first down there then at about the 30-yard line, we should say. And there's a running play for us.
Yep, right up the middle, getting the ball to about the 25-yard, about the 22-yard line of the Whippers on that run straight up the middle.
2nd and 2, that would make it. They're marching right now. They have the 21-17 advantage here in the opening moments of the 3rd quarter. Shotgun, but it could be the handoff, and it is. And we see movement and keep moving, far side. Let's see where they finally mark it down on the far left side there. Curry again, the tackle.
Another
first down.
Another run by Mackey on that play. So it brings us to a first down with the ball on the 14-yard line of the Whippers with 10:15 left in the 3rd quarter.
They are marching, the Red Raiders are right now. The wideout far side and near side. Shotgun, singular running back, man in motion from far to near. Who's got the football? It's going to be a loss.
Into the backfield.
No movement there.
Number 67, Malachi Thomas with the stop.
Thomas the stop, and he was right in the backfield, as you heard there, and a loss of a few yards, was it not?
Yes, it was, and it was ball on the 19-yard line. So it is going to be a 2nd and 16 on this play.
This might be a throwing mode here. 2 wideouts each side. Shotgun formation. Timeout we're sensing here. He's taking his time, looking to the sidelines. We'll keep it going. The 9:39 mark here of the 3rd quarter. Going to throw. Throw near side. Caught. And is it a first down? It's going to be shy, is it not? Let's see. Schrader. Just short, we're told by Bruce Shipyard. 12 short.
Well short.
12 short.
No, well short.
Yeah.
Well short on the first down or on that pass play, so it's going to be a 3rd and 4.
Going to do it. Notice they have the run. Let's see how close they get. In a pile, can he do it? It was big number Chase.
No, he's going to be short by about a yard or 2 on that play.
6-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
4th and a short 2, they're going to call it. They immediately get into formation to run it out, either to jump them offside or maybe call a timeout later. Let's see what they do here.
See, this is what they've been doing all game. They get up to the line of scrimmage hurriedly. Then the whole entire team looks over to the sideline for the play call.
Wow. In a leisure domain, they're doing it. Here we go. Now he's got the play. Came by old-fashioned phone lines, I think. Here we go. The snap. Carry. Oh, there's a mistake going on there. Will he get the first down? He will. It was a touchdown. Touchdown that was basically of 6 yards.
Chase Mackey's good for a Huntley touchdown.
Chase with that.
Yep, Mackey on the touchdown run. He headed up the middle, was able to bounce it out over the tackle on the left-hand side of the line, and got in for that 6-yard little scamper.
Yes. Making it a 27-17. They really were consistent on that. Another flag on the play.
Looks like it's offsides on the Whippers. So going to inch up the ball a little bit.
Might tempt him to try a 2-point conversion here just for the sake of it.
Yep. So the score is currently.
Uh-oh, we have a not functioning clock. It continues to run into the ninth right now. And the kick is up and good. Was it not? As we were watching the clock action going on.
We're dealing with a malfunctioning clock right now. So, but it is currently the Huntley Red Ravers 27 and the Whippers of Hampshire 17.
With the clock not working, they made that extra point, did they not?
They did make the extra point. So it's 28-17. And you know what? With all of the technical difficulties going on right now, you are currently listening to WRMN 1410, and we're going to send it to break.
Yeah, 805 was what?
Balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot, or maybe juggling cats while riding a unicycle. Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing.
805 was it?
So when you're behind the wheel, keep driving with your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Bruce, this is why we bring you out.
And game night live streaming. It's game night. Tune into WRMN's YouTube channel for live coverage of Hampshire high school football at WRMN Radio. Watch all the action unfold at youtube.com/@WRMN Radio.
We're going to place it, I think, at 8:11. I think we have continued now progress, and we have control of the clock here in press row. Not we, but the guys do. So we're going to have 8:11.
It's 28. Okay,
it's 28-17. Yeah.
Malfunctioning. Sorry.
Yeah, it is 28-17 if you're charting at home. The extra point was good. That happened after the clock stopped. Sounds like a Twilight Zone episode, doesn't it?
Yep. Definitely felt like the Twilight Zone this morning on the WRMN morning show with Susie C.
Yeah, almost every day with those kids, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a very fun and raucous atmosphere. Elliot was dealing with NASA today with the Hubble telescope, and he was looking to take part and see what was going on with Uranus.
He's on call on that issue. Here we go. A squibber kick. Short one it is. We're going to have pretty good field position here. Maybe it's going about the 41 or 2 yard line. That didn't work effectively for the visitors, as we have nice field position now. Trailing by 11, 28-17 here.
Yep. Santino Sauer was the up man on that play, and kicker kicked the line drive right at Sauer, and he was able to bring the ball up to the 40-yard line to start this drive for the Whippers with 8:06 left in the third.
Wonderful. 1st and 10. Let's see how we play it. To the line they rush as a unit. This looks to be a running play. It's tight on the line right now. 1st and 10. They might want to run this first one, and they do, and try to turn the corner here. Not gonna happen. Knee went down on about the 39. He almost stayed alive, but there was no way to turn.
Yep. Number 35, Jacob Ostrowski on the run. Got about a yard on the play, but nothing more. Wasn't able to turn it and burn it on that one.
So sets up a second down and really about 9 plus. Here we go to shy of 10. We have a wide out this time. At the far side, split back formation it is. Another handoff it looks to be, and it is. About a 5+ yard pickup to about the 46-yard line it is.
97, Knox Homola on the play. That beefy running back just muscling through to the 46-yard line. So it brings us to a 3rd and 5. Ball on the 45-yard line-ish of the Hampshire Whippers with 7 minutes left in the third quarter, with the Whippers trailing 28-17.
We always call him Fort Knox. That's money in the bank for him. It's 3rd and 5. Let's see if we'll go back to Fort Knox. Is he in there? I-back formation. It is going to be a ham. No, it's going to be a pass. He's dancing. Oh, my heavens.
Fumble.
Oh, gosh. and it's going to be picked up. Maybe he might run in for a touchdown. Is it still live?
Yep.
And it is. And he's
Flag on the play.
there is all kinds of flag entourage for those guys, for the visiting team. Took the football to just about the 10-yard line. What a play that was.
Yep. It was a fumble on the play, and it's going to be another 10 or 15 yards added on because there is laundry on the play, and it's going to be a face mask as well on the Whippers. So not only the turnover, but on the run back, they got the face mask, and, well, they're going to mark it off. So the ball's probably going to be about the 10-yard line on the Whippers.
That's the way it looks. That was a kind of a reverse of the fun night it is for the home team on that one. Everything went wrong, and then the long penalty sets up a relatively easy attempt for a touchdown.
Marking the ball off on the 4-yard line.
4-yard line, my heavens. That was a long walk.
So, yep, the Red Raiders are starting the ball deep in Whippers territory, and it's already going to be a 1st and goal.
Wowie. Here we go. See what we have here in this 28-17 count. Lots of scoring, as you mentioned. 1st and goal.
Let's return the favor right here.
Yeah, let's do that. They're going to hand it off, and is it a touchdown? We see it official. Yes. A 4-yard run.
Mackey on that 4-yard run. 1 play, 2 seconds off the clock on that drive. So with 6:34 in the third remaining, we're setting it up for the extra point here. Score 34-17 in favor of the Red Raiders.
Extra point, as you mentioned, coming our way. The snap, the hold, the boot, it is good. And it's a 35-17 count. That's the score. And the lead for the visiting team, the Red Raiders of Huntley.
Yep. A series of unfortunate events on that play, almost like Lemony Snicket's. But we are under the lights here in Hampshire, and you are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM. We will be back in a few.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code back.
That's basically like what I was experiencing. Yes, it was. For me, it was that bad. And we're getting ready for this kickoff after the Red Raiders just marched 4 yards down the field for a touchdown. And we're looking for a little bit more of a response here on the Whippers as they are awaiting this kickoff.
All right, let's see what bounce back your home team can have here. As the score more than doubled now. They trail by 18. Here's the kick. Far side. Let's see what's going to go out of bounds. As we like to say, laundry is on the play. And we're going to take it there where they mark that up and get a chance to get back in the offensive mode.
Yep, looked like the ball bounced out at about the 29-yard line of the Whippers, and they are bringing the ball out to, well, it looks like the 35. So starting on the 35-yard line, I guess it went out a little bit further, a little bit deeper, but I could have been mistaken on that.
This score has changed so much just in the third quarter. We were close at the half. There's going to be, who's got the, there's a scrum going on there, a group around, not really a tackle, just a huddle stopping the ball carrier or the quarterback.
Yeah, it looked like a rugby scrum on that one, and there was probably going to be a gain of a foot.
That was a good 1920s football play, right?
But a foot gain on that play, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 on the 36-yard line of the Whippers with 6 minutes left in this third quarter. Whippers down by 18.
And that 35-17, as you mentioned there, it was 21-17 at the half. I'm going to have you recap how the scoring happened quickly. Hey, there's going to be a run, midfield, and more. Finally drug down, if you will, to the 40-yard line.
A little rumbling.
Big Knox, Fort Knox with a long run.
Exactly. Bringing the ball over midfield, and that is good for a Hampshire first down.
And as you hear our PA announcer, that was Fort Knox rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and tumbling down to the 40-yard line of the Red Raiders on that play.
Inspiration he'll give to his team now. 1st and 10, the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation. Will we see a pass in this one? Play developing slowly. They're going to hand it off. Not this time too much yardage. In fact, going backwards a little bit. Might have got a half yard or so for Homola, but he was knocked back a little bit. So,
yep. After that big run by Knox, he got the ball again, trying to get to the outside on the left, around the right-hand side of the tackle. But he was met in the backfield and was just able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 10 it will be. 3rd quarter not going the way of the home squad in this one. Shotgun formation, wide out, 2 in far side, 1 on the near side. Play developing. We want to throw in, we will. Far side toss. Caught. And near a first down, just shy of it.
Looks like it's Jackson Curry on the reception there. Pass good for about 8 yards, which will bring it up to 3rd and 2. Ball on the 32 of Huntley.
Curry, just a sophomore, is having he's a senior. He's a senior. On senior night, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, playing well. Shotgun again. See if we be in the area one more time. We're going to hand it off this time. Got the first down and more. Going to get it all the way to the 30-yard line for a first down.
Knox Homola on that carry, so it looks like the chains are going to be moving. Got the first down on that play, and the Whippers are up on the line of scrimmage once again. Trying to press the action here, trying to get back in this game, down 18.
Playing it quick right here. 1st and 10, as you mentioned. The snap not as quick as the movement of the players. In fact, the quarterback says, I'll take it up here. I'll go up to the line and get it right there. Slow developing, and we finally will have the handoff, and it's going to be some yards forward, but many more back. But he will gain some yards.
Yep, Homola is the horse right now on this drive, running the ball to the right-hand side. But yet again, he looks like he only got about a yard on that play.
Yep, he went forward, but went further backwards. But they'll rule it maybe a yard, as you mentioned. So a 2nd down and 9 it will be. I like the way they're coming back into it, though, after an incredible amount of scoring in no time at all for the visiting team, trying to get control a little bit of the offense again for the squad here at home to see what they can do.
Yes, indeed, and they desperately need a score on this play or this possession.
We might throw here, and we will. Looks, throws, tosses, short. Man was kind of open coming back to receive it, but the angle was tough.
Yeah, pass was intended for Karwacki on that play. Just fell short in front of his feet on that one, off to the flat on the left-hand side of the play.
Jamie's just a junior, so we'll see him back next year. Number 4 out there. 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 9, actually, and 2:59 remaining here in a action-packed 3rd quarter for the opposition.
Looks like Max Jacobs is in at quarterback.
Max was the main man for much of the early part of the year. We haven't seen the QB position in the games we've done anyway in recent times. So Max will get a chance to throw here, we would think. Yes, he will. Looking, throwing, tossing. Hey, he's got a man. He might get him. Oh, my. Is there a penalty?
Yeah,
yes.
And we've got some laundry on the field. We got the back judge and the line judge, so it looks like it's going to be passing interference on the Red Raiders on that one. So it's going to be hopefully an automatic first down on that play.
Nice toss for the kid off the bench. Max was the homecoming king we saw a few weeks ago. So let's see what it is. Discussions going on. What do you think, Derek?
Well, it definitely should be a first down.
Yeah.
It's marked as a 3rd and 10.
Against the Raiders, and that will move the ball 15 yards.
I'm not exactly sure what the discussion was because, first down, it should be,
1st and 10 at the 15.
So it will be a first down. Ball on the 14-yard line of the Red Raiders.
This is the spunk we wanted to see after a disastrous early 3rd quarter. Let's get them score and see if they get back into it a little bit. The handoff it is. He's got Pater. Is he just shy? Is it inside the 5, is he not?
He's in inside the 5-yard line, 3 or 4-yard line on that. That was Knox on the play.
So Knox first and goal and inside the 5. Nice drive here.
Good for a Hampshire.
Hey, there it is. The first down it is. Let's see if we'll run it in here. We would think we would at this point. And we will attempt to go nowhere. A crowded elevator it was on that one.
Yeah,
not a chance to move.
Yeah, crowded elevator indeed. That was kicking riders out. So it looked like they actually lost a yard on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 on the 5. So 2nd and goal. 2:10 left in the third quarter.
Let's see if we run again. He's got a running back on each side of him, right and left. Quarterback in the middle. See how we play this snap. We're going to throw it. Looks like near side. Oh, it is a touchdown, is it not? No.
Incomplete, but it looked like there was some contact in there from the DB, but
wow. Nothing there.
So according to our spotter, there is no laundry on the field on that play, so it's going to bring us to 3rd and goal.
All right. They're battling at times. The factor now we're almost out of the third quarter, a third quarter that has belonged to the visiting team. To say the least, the Red Raiders own it. Huntley scoring 3 times to stretch their lead to 35-17 after it was 21-17 at the half. Long time in the huddle. What we're going to play here, young man?
I would like to see a fade or an in route or curl or something.
Got a couple of guys on the left. Got a couple guys on the left. Want to throw that way? Here it is. And it is. Touchdown!
Hampshire, number 23.
Jackson Curry on the reception. Jackson Curry did well. One of the 3 things that I was mentioning, I was just really trying to cover all my bases, if I was being honest with you. Curry with the curl route on the left-hand side of the end zone, and good for the touchdown, which brings the score to 35-23 in favor of the Red Raiders. Extra point pending with 1:52 left in the third quarter.
Doozy, 35-23, as you mentioned. Curry with the fringe of the sideline on top on that one, if you will. And here we go. We're thinking about going for 2, aren't we here, guys?
I'm not exactly sure at this point. Well, if they do go for 2, obviously score dictates in my math, if I'm correct, would bring them to 10 points. So, yeah, 2 scores as opposed to 3.
Coaches decide that. We've got wideouts far side and near side. Shotgun formation. Going to throw near side toss. And is it caught? It is! 2-point conversion. We're within 2 scores of tying.
Jamison Karwacki, on the reception. So that 2-point conversion is good. And the Whippers pull within 10 with 1:52 left in the third quarter. You are currently listening to Friday Night Football here at Hampshire Stadium and on WRMN 1410 AM. We'll be back in a bit.
It's easier than you think for pests to threaten your family's health. Ticks, which spread dangerous diseases, hide in tall grasses and even on your pets. Rodents easily invade your home, contaminate food, and can carry more than 35 diseases. Mosquitoes, which breed in standing water, transmit many diseases. Get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. It's that easy. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
And welcome back to Friday Night Lights in Hampshire as the Whippers just pulled within 10 points of the Huntley Red Raiders here as we await the kickoff. I hope it's a booming one, not a squib kick that's going to give them a decent field position to open up this current drive.
All right, let's see how we play it. See what they do. You're thinking the booming one rather than an onside short kick, if you will. Here we go. It is going to be a kind of a line drive that's handled by a couple of men, 20, 30-yard line, still moving on the wide side there. Going to turn it up a little bit. Going to get across the 40, won't go down. Just shy of the 45-yard line. And a late flag as well. What would that be? Would it be face mask?
I'm not exactly sure what it is. It looks like it is going to be
holding it. We're getting the early confirmation.
Holding by Huntley on that play. So the ball was initially going to be spotted at the 44-yard line of the Red Raiders, but with the holding call, it's going to come back depending on like the spot where the holding occurred.
Well said.
So the holding occurred at about the 39-yard line, and they are walking it off to the 29-yard line. So it looks like the Red Raiders will begin their drive at the 29-yard line with 1:41 left in the third quarter.
All right. Still plenty of time left in this game. It's had a lot of different aspects to it. Let's see how the defense responds now to get that football back. They are going to run to the far side, dipsy-do a little bit, get them, bring them down about the 40-yard line. LaSalvia on the tackle on that one. Good pursuit. Just about a 1-yard gain on that play. So the ball is going to be marked off at the 31-yard line of Huntley. And yeah, the 30. We were discussing it right now. The referee's out there. Joe Schiffer is the head linesman, one of the men out there. Here we go. 2nd and 8, we've determined right now. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off. Is the quarterback keeper? Does he have it on the far side? Nice run.
It was the QB keeper by number 5, Carter, on the play. So
that was a good run by him and a good fake on the handoff. And is that a first down? That's going to be shy of that.
Yeah, well shy on that one. So it's going to be about 3rd and
more like
5 yards.
We're going to go that way. This time he's going to throw. Near side toss, caught. First down and more. Midfield approaches. 49-yard line it is. A pickup of 15-yard lines on a quick pass in the near side.
Colin McCarty on the tackle with that one. Looked like he slipped a little bit on the play. But it is going to be a first down, and the ball is on the 48-yard line of the Red Raiders right now.
They'll go with a shotgun, a man shuffling in the backfield, a running back, and they'll hand it off this time. And he's going to get quite a bit of room all the way up to about the 40.
Yeah, but it's going to be another first down for Huntley on this play. So
we're down to 32.6 seconds if you're charting at home on the scoreboard here in the third quarter. It's a 35-25 count. The team with the lead has the football, and they're moving right now. Another first down.
Yeah, we need a big play. We definitely need someone like Mr. Hintz to step it up and potentially give us a sack or a strip fumble, or
we might
anything really.
We're going to shut him down by just running out the quarter. Everybody was looking left to the coaching staff. We're down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. No penalty delay of game will take place. And this is your quarter right now. And a 35-25 count it is.
Yeah, and you are currently listening to Whippers Football Under the Lights on Friday night here on WRMN 1410 AM. And did you know our daytime shows are streaming live on YouTube? Join us for the WRMN Morning Show, Out to Lunch, and more on YouTube at WRMN Radio.
You're on every one of those shows, aren't you? You do 24/7. I've seen your contract.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it.
But you're young. You can do it.
Sure, I'm young. I might be younger than you, but I'm older than most. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that one came out, but it sounded good in my head, and I never claimed to be a stand-up comedian, Jeff.
Well, someone else going to use that highlight reel. You like that, I'm sure.
Yeah, you mean a low light reel?
You make the call at home.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to fourth quarter action. It is now 12 minutes left in the season. Maybe for both of these teams, we'll find out. And there's a running play there on the 1st and 10. We've got a Wild fan in front of us going crazy with the action.
Definitely happy and trying to get hyped up here in front of us.
That's right. He's leaping and
she is waving her hands like she don't care.
We're going to have her join the squad here in the booth. Here we go. It is 2nd and 6. Back to the action. It is running play. He's not got a first down. He'll pick up maybe 1 or 2, a little bit. Set up a third down and maybe 4 or 3. 3rd and 3, we're going to say.
Yep. Looked like they're marking the ball at the 39-yard line. I'm sorry, the 34-yard line of the Whippers. And it just boggles my mind that every time the play commences or stops, they're looking over the sideline to get the play called in.
It's stage right every time from our angle here. Look to the sidelines. This could be a two-play situation. If they don't get the first down here, they could keep it going.
It was offsides. Looked like the offensive line jumped, but there's no flag or laundry down on the play.
Up, aren't we?
Huh.
Nothing. The referee missed that. They blinked. Almost a delay of game by this time. There is going to be the handoff. Going to get that first down a little bit more. Got that first down. He got to about the 30.
Yep, showed a very quick burst of speed on that one. Was able to pick up the first down. So, well, moving the chains again, and they are driving.
A big first down. Again, this has been a very competitive team. The team with the 10-point lead must win to have consideration for a playoff spot of some sort, whereas it's just pride for the Hampshire squad as they wrap up their season.
Yep.
Here it goes. Going to throw it. Looks like this time. Yeah. Got a 1-and-1 situation. It's going to be caught. Is it a touchdown?
No, it is not. It's
great.
Incomplete. Don't shout.
Colin McCartan knocked that away in the last second, number 22.
Yep.
And that was great. A great defensive stop that was, because the man had a half step on him. It was the fling of the right hand, was it not?
Yep,
the football away.
He was able to get his right arm in there, knocking the ball out of his hand in the corner of the left-hand side of the end zone. So nice defensive play to keep the score right where it's at with a 10-point deficit right now with the Red Raiders up 35-25.
Still a chance for the home team, so don't go away. This is going to be a running play. No,
get him.
And he threw it away, didn't he?
No, he did not.
Wow. He still had the ball.
No.
What happened out there? He tossed it away, did he not?
Yeah, he tossed it away.
The play continued.
Oh.
They're a long way from where we are in our vantage point.
So close to getting the sack, and that would have been a monster sack on that play. It would have been about a 10 to 15-yard loss. But he was unable to get to the quarterback, and he was just able to get the ball away on the far sideline.
And that kept up a 3rd and 10 and stopped the clock. We love to see the clock stop with 10-11 remaining. If you are listening to us, wherever it might be in this great world of ours, we're in the 4th quarter here from Hampshire, Illinois. Here, shotgun formation. Time to throw. Looking right. Throwing that way. Can he do it? Is it caught? Is it caught? It's caught. And that would be a first down, would it not, Mr. Spotter?
Well, it looks like they ruled it a catch. It is a first down.
Wow.
Chains are moving, and the ball is about the 19-yard line.
That was a great catch because the pass, by the time it got over there, was kind of low.
Yeah, it was definitely losing steam as it made it. And as our colleague over here, Andrew Scheid, just said, it looked like it hit the ground and skidded across the ground. But according to the ref, it was a completion.
We'll send him down there to confer with the referee, okay? Here we go. It's going to be a handoff. This could be trouble. Inside it goes the 10-yard line. Let's see what.
Yeah, running a cloud of dust. So the ball is going to be placed at, looks like
12. We're going to call
12-yard line. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate it.
Elliott in on the tackle. And on the run, we should say. Elliott got that nice job with that. Brought him down. Let's see what it is.
Laundry on the play. Going to be a false start on the Red Raiders.
All right. That'll bring him, cost him at least 5 yards.
So they get, and now they take.
That's right.
And the ball is going to be pushed back to the 17-yard line, so which brings us to a 2nd and 8. 9:07 left in the game. Red Raiders up 35-25 over Hampshire.
Still plenty of time left if they can just stop them defense here. Stop them at this point, and with nothing more than a field goal, it would still be a game that could be catchable. Here's going to be a handoff right there, and in going forward, getting inside about the 15 or so, it should set up a 4th down and pretty good yardage, would it not?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 4th down on the 13-yard line. So they are going to be lining up, and they're going for it. Well, it is only 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 now on that one. We've had so many plays that, and the whistle right now. What's this?
More laundry offside. Do we know who against? It was
it's against the
Whippers.
Man, that one hurt. We accept offsides, but not on the defense.
Yeah.
So that's a first and goal, would it not be? First and goal in the 9-yard line. So we need almost an interception here or some kind of fumble, really, to get away from this problem we're in right now. Wide out, far side and near side, and they're really wide out. They're using the entire field.
Nice hit.
Into the backfield.
Knifing into the backfield on that one.
Number 64.
That's Hintz.
Carter Hintz, as I said before, we needed him to make up a big play, and he did just that on that one. Shot out of a cannon, goes through the offensive line and knocked him into the backfield.
They lost a lot. 2nd and 11. So this could be a pass play time here. It will be. 1-on-1 in the far side of the end zone. No. Is it good?
No, it's incomplete on the far side in the right-hand corner of the end zone.
Almost ran out of the territory, if you will. He was deep into the end zone.
Goal for Huntley from the 11-yard line.
Yep, Jackson Curry, the two-way wide receiver DB, breaking up the pass on that one.
Good job. They're not using too much time off the timepiece. And then, again, a key play here. We're within 10. They can just stop them. They attempt that field goal. We'd accept that. We just don't want the 6 points to go up. You can hear the rumbling in the crowd right here. Let's stop them, boys. The press box is shaking. Here's a handoff. Can he turn the corner? No! They stop him!
Going nowhere. Into the backfield quick. Number 18, Ivan Lechuga with the stop.
Ivan Lechuga doing the deed on that play, bringing him down for another loss on this crucial stop and drive for the Red Raiders.
4th and 22. It was first and goal from the 9, was it not? 4th and 17, I mean. They're so far back now. 4th and a long way out. Here we go. They're wide outs if they throw probably to the right or left, we theorize. They'll throw to it's going to be the quarterback keeper. No, he'll lob it now. Caught, but not going to make a first down there. He's going to be brought down at about the 8-yard line. That'll turn it over on downs.
It is going to be.
On downs. Wicks will take over possession.
That keeps them in the game, guys.
Turnover on down, indeed. It will keep them in the game with 7:15 left in this fourth quarter. And it is going to be a Whippers first down. Kind of in the shadow of the end zone on their own 7-yard line.
Yeah. 93 yards are nothing when you're playing late in the game. Senior night. Here we go.
We need a big play.
Wide outs, 2 near side, 1 split way out on that far side. Shotgun formation we want to throw here. We instead will hand it off, as we said. And, boy, there's just a crowd there. I'm not sure who has it or what happened on that one. Not much gain at all.
Students, in case you have not contacted your parents.
Not exactly sure who got the ball on the play, but they did run it up the middle. And they weren't really able to get a whole lot on that one. Maybe about 6 inches, according to the yard marker over there.
2nd and a long 9 it would be, or a short 10. Wide outs, 2 near side. 3 actually men could be involved in some kind of pass play, and we're going to throw it, fellas, to the far side. Who's out there? It's a 1-on-1 situation. Is it intercepted? It's intercepted at just about the 40-yard line on that far side. They were running simultaneously. The pass was more towards the inside than the outside, and that favored the defender a little bit, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Jackson Curry was the intended reception on that play. The DB was able to get inside position on him, and Curry was unable to go back to the ball to create either like a pass interference or just to block the ball down, or bat the ball down, I should say. But, yeah, crucial turnover. And, well, we just need the defense for the Whippers to step it up once again and get the ball back.
At this point, you would think the opposition.
I like his thinking. We need to get a fumble, scoop, score.
Yeah. That could be a chance. Start chanting that.
Or pick six.
Pick 6.
I will take a score on this play. I don't care. As long as it's on the Whippers.
And I get $10,000. Here we go. Hand it off. Oh, there's a snap. And, that was a blocking man. He got a little bit of yardage, but this is going to be tough yardage through the middle. I don't think those guys are going to throw. They'll keep the clock moving here, you would think, Derek, and see if they get the first down on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, and laundry on the field. That'll change things a little bit. If it's on the defense, that'll make it much easier for the offense to do whatever they want.
Yep.
And discussion seems to be going on.
Personal foul on the defense. Wow.
Personal foul against the Whips.
Okay, well, that is ill-timed and
yeah.
Oh, well.
That was tough. Even to hear from our own spotter, he could have said it more quietly. that was tough either way. But we appreciate that.
Oh, you could almost feel the air being sucked out of the stadium here in Hampshire right now.
Yeah, my microphone went dead, for heaven's sakes. Here we go. 1st and 10. I'm not sure who committed that. And here we go.
Oh, and I am extremely late for a station ID. So you are currently listening to WRMN 1410 Elgin.
Pass play, a lob toss, one-on-one in end zone. Is it a touchdown?
Incomplete pass.
Knocked away and couldn't handle it towards the end, but a great throw, a great route. Looked good. Everything went well for those guys, but it didn't connect. So 2nd and 10.
Hit him on the fingertips, and he was unable to get it on that diving pass attempt. Reception.
It's a long. They've played the game kind of differently here. It's been a long 4th quarter. Still have 6:18 remaining. If they can stop them, we only need 2 scores to tie the thing, a touchdown and a field goal. But it still gives you hope. These are key plays. Time becoming a factor now, but you've got to stop them on this series of downs. Going to throw it near side. Caught, blocking a little bit. Men in front of them. Oh, look at that. They move everything up to as much as
about the 20-yard line on that play.
It was like a group running together, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice little wide receiver screen out to the left-hand side. Got a little bit of the blocking, and he was able to get to about the 20-yard line. So it is going to be a 3rd and 3 with 5:50 left in the game.
Key play right here. Got to stop them. 3rd and 3. They look to be perhaps in throw mode, but you never know. They are in the shotgun. I think they're going to look toward the bench for another play, take their time, run it down, then maybe call a timeout. As the clock continues to run 5:35, they're in no hurry. That's for sure. Discussion continues. Snap, not there. We're standing still, going nowhere.
Still hand signals.
Yeah, hand signals it is. And is there a timeout at that point? Man. That was in a swift-moving quarter. That was the longest stay we've had.
Yeah, they're just looking to burn the time off the clock with 5:21 left in the 4th quarter. You are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM. We'll be back after this break.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I like a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
No harm, no foul. And as I am dropping the microphone all over the place, we are currently back here in Hampshire as the Whippers are currently down 10 points with a score of 35. Red Raiders, Whippers 25.
Here it is.
3rd and 3.
You have the setup right there. Looks like they're going to hand it off, and looks like this could be a great run that gets him about the 5-yard line. Is that right? He scampered in, and wide opening it was.
Looks to be about the 5 or 6 yard line, and 6 yard line. Thank you, Bruce.
1st and goal. Boy, that's a tough one. The clock moving at 5:05. This would take the chance of victory away. Another 6-pointer here. It's been an exciting senior night, to say the least, and playing a good team. They've really battled. Your home team squad has tonight.
Yeah, they have. We need another defensive stop and turnover on downs here, or a pick, or any fumble.
We'll take it. All of the mentioned. They'll take their time. Clock running at 4:43, taking their time. They know how to really stall when they want to run that clock. Hardly anybody's moving. Here we go. They do. Handoff it is. This could be a touchdown, and it is. It is.
And that is pretty much going to be a backbreaker right there, moving the score to 41-25 in favor of Huntley over Hampshire with 4:30 left in this 4th quarter. Extra point pending.
Who scored that again? Remind me who scored?
I did not catch his number. I'm sorry, Jeff.
26.
Number 26.
Oh, yeah, he's been their monster man out there.
The monster man scored again.
Yeah, he scored again. Number 26. We have him as Chase. I've got his name spelled Hojanacki. We've been calling almost Janecki on the night. And the extra point is good.
Extra point is good. So that brings the score to 42-25, 4:30 left in the fourth. And we will be back after these messages.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back.
Coming your way, kids. Don't forget to tip your waitstaff.
Yes, and don't forget the Hampshire Booster Club at hhsbooster.weebly.com. That's go to and support the Hampshire Booster Club at hhsbooster.weebly.com.
We appreciate all the great efforts and all the great efforts from the staff here at Hampshire High School throughout our broadcast season. We did a record 5 games this year. We did 4 last year. Here we go. This is going to be the boot. We want to run it all the way back. Is there money involved with this? Short kick it is.
Yep.
And it's brought down, that fallen on there on the 35, it looks like. Or 36.
They are definitely keeping away from Whetstone back there. Who is the other guy that ran the ball back?
For us?
Yep. It was Whetstone and Jackson Curry.
Curry's had a great game, offense and defense. Here we go.
Again, as the Swiss Army knife.
Yes, he is. Again, saluting all the seniors and a hard-fought game it is against a team that historically in recent years is always headed for postseason play. With this win tonight, if they hang on to it, they will be considered. That doesn't mean they will go, but they'll be considered. Here we go. It's going to be a throw right here. Caught at the 40, knocked back to about the 38-yard line. A throw situation there.
DeMario Prude with that reception. Looks like they're going to pick up about 5 yards on that play.
Mario is one of the seniors. DeMario is a senior. Keeping it going. Let's get it.
They're huddling up as precious time is running off the board. Now under 4 minutes left in this game.
They need a big strike and then the onside kick. Runner, 2 wideouts here, near side. We're going to throw once again if we can. If we have time, we're going to scamper or throw. We still throw, and it is out of bounds.
Yep.
Ran out of territory on that one. Scampering well, didn't get brought down. Stopped the clock at the 3:43 with that incomplete.
Yeah. Chris Whetstone was the intended receiver on that ball, on that pass, but ball was just thrown about 3 yards into the sideline, so he had absolutely no chance of bringing that down.
So we bring out some of the troops off the bench for wideouts here. We haven't called Jordan Parrish's name much since early in the year. He wears number 2. I don't know if he's injured. I thought I saw him break out there, but I don't see him out there now. Here we go, shotgun. I got receivers all over. I want to throw, and Will to the far side, caught. And it's going to be a first down. Wonderfully done across midfield.
Jackson Curry moves the ball over midfield.
Curry.
Jackson Curry on the reception on that one, so it's going to be placed on the 46-yard line. Whippers up at the line going no huddle right now.
Great night for Curry. They'll throw again. It's going to be caught. Do we say yes or no? Yes. Curry
again on the reception.
Yeah. Let's get him another touchdown. This is a night to remember for Mr. Curry. Shotgun again. Wideouts this side. 2. Far side 1. Pass caught and brought down at just about the 35-yard line. Curry it is.
Move that ball down to the 33-yard line, and that is good for another Hampshire.
Touchdown. First down, we should say. Here we go.
We want the touchdown.
Yeah, we're waiting for it.
Need the touchdown.
Fumble. The snap wasn't handled, the long snap. The quarterback fell on it. after he couldn't do anything else with it. Jacobs is your QB in this situation. Max, again, was the starter for much of the early season and the homecoming king, as I recall, in the game we were here. So Max is throwing right now. Max will throw again. Looking. Oh, now he'll stumble.
Stumble and brought down by number 10 on the Red Raiders.
Jonas Owens.
Jonas Owens on that one. And then it went from good to worse. And now it's about ball is on the 48-yard line of the Red Raiders. And it's about 3rd and 24.
23 or 24.
Ball was tipped at the line on that one.
So it'd be 4th and long. This drive was doing well until the quarterback was brought down a couple of times and couldn't continue with that, but they showed a lot of spunk to get it here. But now these downs have not worked well. 2:15 remaining. It's 4th and 24. If you're charting at home, and I'm sure you are.
Yep, 4th and 24 with about 2:15 left in this game. Huntley up 42 over Hampshire 25.
A lot of points scored here tonight. Very exciting first quarter it was. Shotgun. Is there one for the team here? Long toss. Here it comes. A great toss. It's up in the air. It could be caught and almost is. They intercepted. On that one, they should have knocked it down because they would have better yardage.
Well, yep.
17. They intercept, and that wraps it up. That's Jacob Marks, a flag. Don't go away yet, kids. Hang on, kids. Anything could happen. Whether the flag is probably not good for us.
Looks like they're talking to the Huntley head coach on this one and trying to get a feel for what they are going to be doing with it.
The play. Probably the coach would take the play then. There is a discussion going on. We need those referees mic'd at times.
Personal foul on the Whippers. Personal foul on the Whippers, and that's going to bring the ball up about another 15 yards from the, the 16-yard line. So it's going to be
31 or so.
31-ish.
And that will really, this drive probably conclude the season as they continue to talk out there. It doesn't look good for the home squad, but they battled here tonight against a team historically in recent years. Again, their coach's career record is 21-8 at the school. He's only been there about 3 years. They have gone to the playoff 2 years in a row. So this was a mighty effort against historically a strong team.
Yeah, knew it was going to be a tough task coming into this game. And at the very beginning, we had a couple of kickoff returns. Someone won $10,000 off of it.
Wow.
So that was pretty exciting to begin with. Of course, we only found out during halftime.
That's right. Here we go. They should have some running game going here with the 2:08 marker on the scoreboard. Up by 10, 35-25. Quarterback still deep formation, but he will hand it off. Here's the running play. Turning left, making a good move. Falls ahead. He might have a first down on the lunge forward at the end. That might have been about an 11-yard pickup.
Yep. Definitely a first down on that run. Chain gang is moving. It is going to be about the 41-yard line. And we are in the waning seconds of this game with about 100 seconds left.
Here we go. That counts it out, if you will.
Victory formation.
Yep. They're just going to take their time and let the clock tick. It's at 90 seconds right now. Leisure domain out there. Everyone except the line standing upright as far as the offensive personnel is concerned. The quarterback, the running back, one of the wideouts. Now they crouch down a little bit at the 118 mark of this and take the knee at that point.
Yep. So it looks like the Hampshire Whippers are going to move to 3-6 on the season, while Huntley will improve to 5-4 and potentially punch their ticket to the postseason.
They've had a good run in recent years that way. So the 5-4 gets them into consideration, as we said, and often that when you need a elite team towards the end of the filing of everything, they get the call. They're going to do once again that same rotation. Hunch them up together, boys, and we need it right now. It's at 40 seconds and counting.
This should be the last play of the game.
And there, the knee, it's down at 33. We want to remind everybody, we appreciate everybody being with us throughout this entire year. For Hampshire fans, you won only one game last year. You won 3 this year.
Yep, won 3 games this year. So while the record may not reflect it, it is a nice turnaround for this program. And as they have sophomores and juniors that are playing on the varsity team, it looks to be a more experienced team coming into next season.
That's the way you would think. It's a great experience with them. And again, saluting the great fans. The players always play hard, of course, and the coach as well. But the great fandom, the great numbers that come out for each and every game. Salute to the home fans of your Hampshire Whippers.
Yes, absolutely. And we want to thank once again the athletic director here, Dan Jennings. We also want to thank the president of the Hampshire Athletics Boosters Club, Taylor Prostowski. Oh my goodness.
We just call him Taylor.
Brain fart on that one.
Yeah.
No, we'll call her Taylor.
Her Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor Prostowski, the athletic director, or no. And yeah.
And everybody else.
And everybody else. So want to thank Andrew Scheid. Oh my goodness.
That's all right. It's okay.
I am running out of brain cells right now, apparently.
It's a long season.
Bruce Shapiro.
Yeah, Bruce.
As our spotter and photographer. And Sonar back in the studio.
Yeah, he's got the tough duty back there. We've got the charm of being at the game. And again, everybody here in press row that were so good with us throughout the entire year, allowing us the capacity to be broadcasting from this great press box up here as well. Always a delight, young man. It's the first time I had a chance to work with you for the games, and I appreciate your great efforts throughout this year.
Well, I appreciate you taking me under your wing. This is the first time that I've actually been doing not play-by-play, but color commentary for football, and I've had a lot of fun. It's been a blast.
It's been my treat as well. And Andrew, as you know, you get the great press as well. So that's it. The final year is already off the scoreboard, 42-25. It was close at halftime, if you will. This game, the highlights of this game, we'll talk about the highlights because some fan went away with a chunk of cash as the return kick by Whetstone on the opening kick. If you were lucky enough to be involved with that 85-yarder won somebody $10,000. Way to go, Whetstone. That opened it up. And we're not done yet because we had a 95-yard touchdown run as well. Those are 2 of the most exciting plays of this season.
Yeah, absolutely. It was one heck of a way to kick this game off. And within 15 seconds, we had a score. And definitely, going back to the lucky fan that won $10,000. I mean, how can you beat that? I mean, the only thing that would have topped it here would have been a Whippers victory. But as we've talked about and alluded to, this was a better season than last.
Yes. A 1-8 last year. We didn't see a win. We broadcast a win this year. That was exciting. No question about that. And again, remembering some of the great seniors on this squad, of course. Max Jacobs, who was the starting quarterback early in the year, did a lot of throwing in this final game of his high school career as well. Also, of course, Beckham Elliott was strong, playing a good two-way game as well. And our other quarterback, Mr. Tyler Company, Mr. Lackey, is just a junior. But I was sad that Tymeer Marshall got injured in the victory game, did he not? In the game away from us.
Yep.
And we didn't see him down the winning games of the season.
No, we did not. And he was certainly a bright spot at the very beginning of the season.
He's just a junior. He'll be back next year. Chris Whetstone was Mr. Everything. He could quarterback. He could give you the running back. He could return kicks. He had the 95-yarder here tonight. So in a season, he'll look back and say, I did a lot. I did a lot for my team.
Yes, he did. And that is Jeff Myers. I am Derek Geyer. And just a little programming note. Keep in mind that it will be the Fantasy Football Blitz tomorrow on these very airwaves, WRMN 1410 AM at 9 a.m. all the way until 10, followed by On the Rise with Mike Napolitano and company. And for the rest of the crew here, it's been a fun season.
It's been great. Great to work with you.
It's been a great season. It's been a fun season. It's been a learning experience. And, you know, what can I say? Another game under the Friday night lights, and it could have been a little bit better. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You did nice work in the booth. Just remember, you're enjoying good radio moments. You got plenty of airtime, plenty of good things going on. These are special moments for you.
Hampshire football, WRMN.
1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This has been brought to you by...
I put it.